Good morning, Pantelis Nation. I hope you're all doing fantastic this morning. Just to let you know, I have an exclusive show. My camera fucking froze, so we're gonna stick on Phil.
Oh, we're on
right?
me?
Yeah, we're
What's
on
up?
you. What's up? Don't forget, I got my Patreon exclusive show, In Bed with Poseidon, every Saturday, 4 p.m. Also,
Okay, Sideshow Bob.
French version coming soon. Also, the audio version is released a week later. I'm Deep Poseidon.
French version.
Ah.
Niqué avec Poseidon.
Yeah.
Niqué. Fucking crusty laugh today. It's killing me.
It's my morning crusty laugh. So yeah, that's my exclusive show, DeepPoseidon69 on Instagram and Twitter, twitch.tv/DeepPoseidon69, where I basically go online, murder a bunch of children in the game, and then fuck their mothers in real life. Good morning. Also, we got Philip Alabanos. Philip B, you got Fill My Hole every Sunday.
Every Sunday. This Sunday, special episode with special guest, longtime crush of the nation, I think.
Oh.
Yeah. Should I tell them who it is, or should I wait?
Let it be a surprise.
Okay, it'll be a surprise.
Also, you make professional
I make
commercials.
professional commercials. I make
Yes.
movies. I make documentaries. I make all kinds of visual content that makes your wang go chung. If you
Talk about
need
pornography.
me, fucking reach out. That's not what I'm talking about. If you need me, reach out to me at balabanos.com. But also, if you don't need videos and you just need to know what it's like to be a dad in the 21st century, check out George's podcast. Backstage podcast is not the one I'm talking about. I got confused because I read his sweater. We're talking about just us dads.
Ay, papi.
There you go. The iPapi. Where can we get that, George?
Guys, what's going on? Yeah, you head on over to justusdads.ca, or if
They have a fucking domain, guys. They have a fucking domain.
I like it.
we do. We're
I
ahead
like
of the
it.
game, man. We're doing things right.
That's
the other
it.
one
Is it a
the back-
blockchain domain? Do you have like justusdads.crypto?
No.
No? Okay, just checking. I mean, I don't see why you'd need that ever.
Yeah, don't know anything about that. And yeah, the other one is
The
Backstage
backstage.
podcast. A great episode coming up actually tomorrow on the Backstage. I couldn't get Justin Trudeau on the podcast, so I got the next best thing, which was his
His
which
father's corpse.
is-
just you and
I
a
got
dead
his,
rose.
I got his photographer, so we're going really.
What's his name?
backstage,
What
behind
is it,
the
George?
scenes. Super good guy, Adam Scotty.
Oh, Adam Scotty,
He's gonna
not
tell
George.
us. He's gonna tell us all about what it's been like the last 10 or 11 years that he's
I
been
like
with
to use the
Nice,
really
nice.
long lens because it makes him look like less of a retard. Makes him look a little more gravitas.
Also, I forgot to drink minimum every week in the intellectuals.
But
every
no
week
one else
live.
forgot that. Everyone knows because that is the...
Yes, I know, but I have to
I know, I'm just telling you,
have
so
to-
don't worry about it.
stick it in there.
What a
Are
strange.
you rubbing your
image for
mouth
this
on the...
No, I did it. I just
What
did.
is that? No, it sounds like...
What?
It's like... You hear that? It's... Oh, you know what it is?
See.
It's your sex coming right off of you into the
Whoa.
microphone. George, let's jump right into the news.
What a fucking strange intro, man. Today, what's wrong with you guys?
I'm
So,
full of
so
energy.
here's how it works.
Cleaning up
Pantelis is
kids.
the
Equilibrium.
not at all. he's the heavy counterweight, right? So the rest of us all kind of dialed down because he's just at any moment he could commit a hate crime, right? When he's not here, we just go nuts.
Arguably, that's
Where
not-
is he, by the way?
allegedly.
I said could. I didn't say did or would. Could. He's right in front of me. He's just waiting. He's waiting for us to get comfortable without him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's right here. Yeah, I know. So, George, what kind of news do we have? Good news, bad news, middle news? I don't know. What kind of
Not
news?
not so bad, man. Today, not so bad. Which
Oh,
is a
that's good.
thing.
Let's not talk about COVID at all. Can we do that?
No, we have to because there's some interesting developments.
I don't
So-
want to.
Well, look, man, I'm bringing you the news, and if it's in the news, we got to talk about it. We can't really neglect it. But before that,
What are you
let's go to
talking
the
about?
more
We're not a
positive stuff.
respectable news agency.
Don't.
Yeah, we're not like the other
blasphemous
guys.
Propaganda.
Go on, go ahead.
Just before, just started up on a nice little note there. Yesterday was we spoke about this on Wednesday as well, the bicentennial of Greece's independence. I don't know if you guys noticed, there was a bunch of monuments and landmarks that were lit up in blue and white. Remember when I told you, we'll wait and see. Let's give these guys credit, and you're like, nah, don't. Fuck it, nothing's gonna happen. Finally, it did. So it was really nice to see, the Jacques Cartier Bridge, the Champlain Bridge lit up in blue and white. You had some other landmarks across the city. I think the Rialto lit up in blue. There was a church in Park X. Obviously, that kind of made sense.
That church was already blue. I don't know.
Yeah, they projected more blue lights, I guess, on it.
More blue. I have to say, George, I'm disappointed in all of the monuments in Montreal that were lit up.
You would think maybe the parliaments or the
No,
city
no. I mean,
hall,
that's too political. But for me, it's always been, and I've been fighting about this for years. Why don't we just light up the fucking mountain?
Can we do that? Is there
must be lights
is
up
the
there.
infrastructure in place to light up the entire mountain? Maybe they could have lit up the cross.
Mm.
I mean, everyone sees
Well, that's
it.
what I'm talking about.
Is the cross even visible though?
From everywhere,
The cross, yeah, you can see it everywhere.
from like most parts of the city.
Yeah, it's the two monuments that you can see, that and the St. Joseph Oratory. You can see them from pretty much anywhere.
That's right. Yeah.
And the other one is the which building is that, man, with that has that roof there that always lights up in all different colors.
It's the Desjardins building, no?
Is it the Desjardins building?
Yeah, because that one has that crazy spotlight. I can actually see it from my house, and I live on the other side of the island. I can see it in the sky at night. But or even the statue of like Winged Victory on the mountain. That's another good one we could have lit up.
Yeah.
But hey, they already had the LED lights in blue installed, so I mean it was fine. I'm disappointed. That's all I'm saying. I'm a little disappointed.
Look, I mean, it's better than nothing, because I literally thought that nothing was going to get lit up. So, I mean, the fact that something got lit, I mean, it's nice. I'm not too sure to what extent people actually knew what was going on.
Nobody knew.
Yeah, they're like,
the
oh,
Greek
cool,
community
it's
said they're
Tuesday.
doing
Yay.
it, and they were gonna live stream it, and then they said they'd share the link, and I waited, and they never did.
Yeah,
They just shared
I was
a picture.
asking for that as well.
I was hunting for it. I was listening to all the municipal councillors and all the people who no one cares about talking in broken Greek about how proud they were, and I was cringing.
I don't want to say any names, but there was one politician in particular. It was so fucking.
So it's a man, you say, eh?
No.
Oh, okay.
It was just so awful.
I already know who you're talking about.
Politician is gender
it's
neutral.
So it's like, when
thought
you
you said he.
screw something up, like, isn't your first reflex, let me do a retake?
Only if you know you screwed it up.
Oh God, man! It's like, how can that be an official message for the bicentennial? I don't know. I just feel like saying it, but
Oh wait, I didn't know who you were talking about, but now I do.
God damn. Anyways, we're not gonna dwell.
yeah, I saw it. Okay, guys,
It's
we can't do it. We can't name names. I'm sorry, but it was great. It was great.
It wasn't like, what the hell? How do you tell yourself?
This is a good take. This is a good take.
Yeah, that was a good one. Let's post that one.
So yeah, the bicentennial came and went. I mean, it was a little anticlimactic because of COVID. Like nothing really happened. It's a shame.
In Park X, there was people driving around at night just honking.
Yeah,
With
I mean,
Greek
I
flags.
went to Park
That was
X
nice.
in the morning. I saw Pants there, and I mean, it was electrifying. There was people out. It was a nice day.
Yeah.
But that was it. Like, it's a shame.
Yeah, it is a shame, man, because I mean, these kind of dates don't come around every year, right? I mean,
They come
the
every
next-
100 years.
or 50, maybe. Maybe 25. The next 25. I
Yeah,
think,
225. I like it. Or we'll do 220 so it can be like a nice even.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I mean, that's not bad news. That's just news.
No, it's nice. I mean, it's positive, at least for the Greek community. I mean, there was something happening in the city that was recognizing a little bit of the history. It was nice, and it's not only here. I mean, you saw pictures from all over the world, right? And it's special. Messages from all sorts of politicians and leaders from across the planet. It was nice, but yeah, I mean, not more than that. I mean,
I really like Turkey's message.
Yeah, that was the best one, right? Yeah, that
message.
was definitely the best one.
Yeah.
Well, what did you want them to say? We'll get you back. Like, what did you want them to say?
It's only a matter of time.
Yeah, what did you want them to say?
It was good. It was good. It was good. Good.
Yeah,
That's what they said. It was great. I liked it.
What did you expect them to say? That's weird.
I really enjoyed, I have to say, since we're on the topic, seeing, because my daughter goes to a Greek daycare, but it's like not just for Greek kids, right? So it's like multicultural. Like everyone's allowed in, obviously. And they do this like big thing for 25th of March where like they all draw themselves.
Yeah,
Like,
so
they
you
think
have
it's
like little Asian kids,
yeah,
and little
like
French
dressed
kids.
up as little Greek.
Oh, that's
honor
adorable.
guards is hilarious. It's so cute.
All right, G. Let's get to the real news.
Yeah, he's getting to it.
Yeah, so yesterday Quebec tabled its budget, and for those that follow more federal politics, the budget is actually something that we deposit every year here in Quebec. In case you were wondering, because you haven't seen one for like over 700 days.
Wow.
So pretty. Yeah, that's what it is in Ottawa. We haven't seen a budget.
I saw them table it yesterday. They were like this. This is the budget. It's tabled.
Yeah, I don't like tables or budgets, George, but I'm listening.
Yeah, so I mean, there's nothing spectacular about the budget. I mean, we do have to speak about it because it's pretty much the budget that will relaunch the economy from what the government is saying. A little higher than usual. It's a total budget of $122 billion. We are in deficit, so that's pretty much bad for Legault. But at the same time, I mean, what did you expect, right?
I have a
mean,
question about the budget that you said is higher.
Follow-up question.
So this is my follow-up question. So normally, like let's say a regular household, okay? Your budget is based on the money you have, right? So you're like, this is our budget, guys. We got $10 to split amongst us, or we got $100 or $1,000. Now, with this number that they come with, 120 billion, is this money that the government has, or are they like, yo, this is what we would need to do what we got to do?
It's what the budget usually that is tabled is the expenses that the government needs to function every year.
Right.
borrow it.
Right. That's interesting.
And it's above $12 billion from what.
Then
they're
I'm tabling a budget for this production company. We got a budget this year. We're tabling a budget of $12 million, George, and I'm expecting the government to hand that to me because I tabled a budget.
And our revenues are only about a couple $1,000s.
I make about $9 a week, but the budget that we've tabled is of $12 million. So
It's a good thing Quebec
get
has
on it,
that
government.
Amex Black.
Yeah.
Oof, without that Amex, we'd be screwed as a province.
Yeah, it's interesting the way that works out.
Yeah. So anyway, so 122.6 billion to be precise. So we're in deficit. There's a $12.3 billion deficit for the next year. I mean, look, it was to be expected. It's crazy to see how this government came into power with a surplus, right? They had a $5 billion surplus. So
Way to fuck that up.
Well,
I mean, look, it was a horrible year. I think everybody kind of expected it. I mean, it would be surprising after the year that we had that the Quebec government came out and said, well, we're presenting a surplus budget. It would make absolutely no sense. The important thing that I want to talk to you guys about is because in Quebec, there's a fiscal law to have a balanced budget every 5 years. So it's a law that was made by the former Liberal governments that you cannot have a deficit budget for more than 5 consecutive years. So basically, the budget was supposed to be balanced by 224-25. Okay, and the main well, look, the main fear that existed was that if the government maintained that law in place and managed to, fix its books in order for it to come back to a balanced budget by 2024-25, it would have been horrible economically because you're going to have to either raise taxes or make cuts because you need to make up a huge difference, right? So what happened this time that I found interesting is that they postponed that date, so it was approved in the House, and the balanced budget now is going to be pushed back to 2027-28.
it's nice when a law can just be moved. Like, fuck the law. We'll just pass a new law.
It feels like everyone's on the Biden train. It's like, look, guys, if this budget is near and dear to your heart, then whatever.
Okay.
That was his speech. That was his speech.
You did that so well.
That was a great American speech.
You did that so well.
That's exactly what he did.
I mean, look, I'm not an expert, but it does kind of make sense where you want to capitalize as much as possible to kind of relaunch and to reinvest in your economy in pre-COVID, post-pandemic, I mean, in order to kind of stimulate your economy and then focus on balancing your books, which is exactly what they're doing. I mean, look, the budget is not spectacular. There's really amazing in it. I mean, things that were announced were
There's
pretty
some
much
numbers,
expected.
some words.
One interesting thing is that there won't be any
$9 million for ice cubes. Well,
interesting.
could definitely have been spent better.
Just a couple of highlights. There won't be any tax increases or any deficit reduction measures until Quebec reaches its pre-pandemic employment levels, which
That seems fine.
yeah, that's fine. I mean, they maintained their commitment to make the fund deposits in the Generations Fund. The Generations Fund basically was something that was created in, I think, 2003 or 2007. It was Premier Charest that created this fund. Basically, this is it's a law that imposes that every single government, upon tabling a budget, has to put aside a certain percentage into a fund. It's called the Generations Fund, and that you cannot touch for a certain number of years. It accumulates interest, etc. And then once you open that money is only used to pay back the debt. Which is an excellent incentive, and you have to do that every budget. Premier Legault had kind of indicated that he may not invest in the Generations Fund this time around, but he did it. Just to give you guys an idea, that fund is expected to be at $30 billion by 2025-26. So it's a good little program, and just again, for those wondering, the debt in Quebec is a little over $220 billion.
Not a lot.
For a second, when you said 30 billion, I was like, wow, that's great. We're going to pay off our debt.
200.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Oh, well, but think about it. I mean, it's not so bad. I mean, you're putting in a chunk of $30 billion by 2025.
Oh, you mean
on
as a
debt
payment, it's
hospital.
not bad.
Oh,
Yeah,
as
no,
a
yeah,
payment,
yeah.
it's not bad. I thought you meant
No.
the deficit is not bad.
No. Well, the deficit. Yeah, this is a record deficit, right? I mean, I don't think we've ever seen this in Quebec.
We're
but
number one.
Considering everything, I mean, things aren't that drastic as they are federally, right? I mean, we don't know what to expect in the coming year because the shit's going to hit the fan at the federal level, and obviously that's going to trickle down to the provinces as well. The government also pressured the federal government to contribute more into the health, so they want to increase the percentage of those expenses from 22% to 35%. We don't know what Justin is going to do. We're expecting his budget in mid-April, so on the 19th of April.
He's going to approve the motion.
Yeah, so we'll see. Anyway, I'm not gonna go into too many more details. Pretty much every department. Actually, let me.
Don't worry. I have a plan, George. One day I will be elected an official here in Quebec, and I will unite the English and the French Quebecers. Then I will ally with Alberta. We'll make a new country, Alberta and Quebec, and everyone in between could go fuck themselves. New Brunswick's cool though.
That's gonna be
Because they're on
interesting.
the other
You're gonna build a
What
big
does that
bridge.
solve?
It doesn't solve anything.
We just got rid of Ontario,
Just
basically.
gonna get rid of Ontario, cause a civil war. That's. We're gonna have natural resources, oil, fucking gas. Come on, we got it.
Just very quickly, in terms of the small businesses, because there's a bunch of taxation measures that were announced in this budget that are pretty interesting. So small businesses, they're going to have their taxes reduced for the first, $500,000. So from 4%, you're going down to 3.2. This is effective as of Friday.
Just
For the record, I owe a lot of money to taxes.
Yeah, I mean, look, they're going to increase the taxes they collect from platform-based accommodations like Airbnb and that kind of stuff. They're going to increase that. What else was there? They're giving more money to Revenue Quebec to perform tax audits, so they want to collect as much money as possible. I don't know why they're investing money to combat. To combat alcohol smuggling, so I don't know. I didn't know that was the thing here.
They're auditing people for alcohol
No,
smuggling.
they're investing money in cracking down on it. I didn't know that was a big problem.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
I mean,
Where is that a big problem?
we all know where.
Quebec?
I'm just not gonna say it.
Smuggling alcohol?
Yeah, on the reserves, man.
Oh, that's what they meant.
Yeah, but the reserves. I mean, they're.
There's firewater.
I didn't think anything applied to that. I mean, they're tax free and.
Yeah, but
all
when
the
it comes
porn-
to smuggling
all the
stuff,
sites are posted there. I mean, they're off the hook in general.
Speaking of which, I saw something that concerned me, George, and this is the perfect time to bring it up. There was a lady in BC, a Native American woman, who tried to register her business in her native tongue,
Okay.
and they told her to go fuck herself.
Because the only official languages are French and English.
I don't know why. It might be that.
Because
That's a
lot
great
of the
reason.
native languages don't have a written form.
But they had a written form because
okay.
even on the Facebook post, CBC used the form that she wanted, the name of the
Was
store.
it triangles and X's?
It wasn't triangles and X's. It looked like a language. Anyways,
Oh no, because I mean the Inuit, they have a cool looking language. It's like space language.
and I was thinking about that. I was looking at it. I go, I could understand any other language. I could understand if they said no, you can't just have a Greek title, you can't just have a Chinese, but a fucking native one. Like you can't let her like.
Is this here in
Goddamn.
Quebec?
No, it was in
No.
BC.
Oh wow.
Yeah, isn't that a little fucked up? You guys don't think so?
I mean, from a marketing perspective, if people can't read the name of your business, it seems like a
That's
No,
her
but I
problem.
mean,
Yeah,
but
that's
it's,
true.
But it's written in Latin characters. No, it's not like a foreign language like ours where you can't even read it. I mean, it's
no,
written
he's
in.
saying it's written in
Yeah, it was
another-
written in her. They even
They have
wrote
their
it
own
on the thing. Yeah,
script.
I don't know what the fuck it wrote, but whatever
Do
it
you know
was, it
what-
was the
where
name of a store.
What tribe, like what language it was?
Poseidon, you bringing that up?
Yeah, it's they have multiple
Type in
dialects.
BC. No. Type in BC woman register name or whatever. Store name, business name. Yeah, I didn't ask you to give me a list of all the languages
There's
that
a
they
lot.
speak in North
Yeah,
America.
there are
God
many
damn.
nations in the
Yeah.
First Peoples.
There's two ways your brain could have went with that request. I'm surprised it went there.
Ah, there you go. Changing system to allow characters from languages like Henkeminem would take years of discussion, ministry.
But what I'm trying to understand, is it a language that
Thanks,
you
man.
Hold on. What did you guys want exactly?
It's okay, nothing.
Just read to me the name, Henkemi, whatever it was.
Okay, here, look, I'm gonna put it up for you.
Okay.
Woman's request to register business in her indigenous language denied by BC government. That's
Scroll
what it is.
down.
Like Hankiya. That's how I read it, but it could be something else.
Oh,
Yeah, but
whoa,
it's in
whoa,
Latin
whoa.
characters, right? I mean, it's
Yeah.
not like in another
I mean, no,
foreign
it looks like
language.
Hungarian. What is going on?
The point is, it doesn't matter what it is. If she's like, are we gonna start fucking with the natives? Like, we can't let them have their own business names.
Look, again, my curiosity is it characters that you can read, or is it like a
You can sort of read, like some of the letters are like upper
part
script,
bar-
like
Well,
W.
look, here's the thing. You can. I don't know if they mean the same as what they mean in English
Yeah.
in their equivalent. So I don't know if you could read it. For
Like,
example,
forget
Russians,
about
you know,
what
the
it
P
says.
and the
Like, you don't
R.
understand what it says, but you can read it, right? I mean, it's
Ish,
R.
ish. You can slightly read it.
Okay.
It's not a completely different alphabet.
Okay.
It's not like it's written in Greek, right?
I feel like this is a weird thing for the BC government to do. If it's like,
I mean, maybe it's just never come up and they never considered it an issue.
But that's interesting though, because it can set a huge precedent, right? I mean, because the fact that there's only 2 official languages and none of them include a native tongue,
language.
which is
but they
weird
don't
to
have a
begin with.
lingua franca between them.
they didn't have a lingua franca between them, and they still don't because they're all different. This is
Yeah.
correct. But that's why I'm saying it should be English, French, guaranteed. Those they have to be set aside. They have to protect those. If you wanted a business to register it in Greek or Chinese, I get it. It's like, no, man, you're in Canada. I'm all for it. But if we're in Canada or if you're in the U.S., you should afford the native population that we fucking decimated, the ability to name a fucking business in their native tongue, which would have existed if we didn't kill everyone.
Yeah, but who's to say businesses would have existed if we didn't kill anyone? Who knows?
No, but
how
I'm
they
saying,
would have developed.
how does that hurt the government?
It doesn't
Of course
at
they
all.
would,
It
Matt.
doesn't.
They were merchants. They did business.
Yeah,
I
of
mean,
course they-
yeah.
You don't know how a culture. You can't assume how a culture would have developed,
would've
removing a
developed
huge influence on it,
somehow.
right?
They would have killed themselves, is what he's saying, Joey.
I'm not
right?
saying that. I'm not saying that.
No, you're not saying. Obviously, you're not.
I mean, they were killing themselves too, right? They were
would've-
fighting. It's
No,
not
no,
like
it's.
they were all peaceful.
I'm just saying, you can't. Have that gray area for like. We kind of. You don't feel like we fuck over the natives.
Yeah,
like-
after everything they've been through and continue to go through.
Yeah, they get fucked, dude.
Yeah.
They really get fucked. It's like here's a reserve.
I
it's
rarely get involved
the-
in like. Go
The
ahead.
least we could do is, include them into society more. And
yeah,
you know
the,
what I mean?
the natives, man. That's like we don't talk about it a lot, but they get fucked over, dude. And everybody's like, oh, what do you mean they don't have to pay taxes? It's like, what the fuck is that really? That's all that matters. That then they're not getting fucked over. Like their schools aren't taken care of. Like it's very.
They don't have some places up north. They don't have drinkable water.
Yeah, dude.
true.
I don't know. I'm just saying that's a black stain. I
And
find.
we're considered the first world. It's like the same bullshit with in the States and Flint.
Oh yeah, Flint. Yeah, still. They
Still don't have
Good
clean
drinking water,
They
yeah.
still don't have
Yeah.
water.
yeah, it's fucked up, dude. Like the natives, they don't get their fair shake.
I mean, everyone's indigenous somewhere, right? And
Yeah, but I'm not saying just because they're indigenous. I'm saying the fact that they're indigenous, we
yes,
should be.
They took the biggest dick in history.
Yeah, we should
for
be
sure.
way more helpful. You know what I mean? Appeasing. Like, all right, shit went sour, but there's this new country. Let's build it together. Let's try something. Not like you go sit over there, dummy. I hate that shit.
But
I mean,
see,
yeah, I know what you mean.
I want to understand a little bit the details of this, because let's say here in Quebec, okay, you can have a sign written. I mean, not in. Let's say we take Greek. Okay, you can have it written in Greek characters, but it can be written in Latin characters, but like
That
you know,
makes
saying the
gibberish
Greek
in
word,
English.
you know,
yeah.
like estiatorion, for example, right?
Yeah.
Like transliterated.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it has to have
Very
like a
good word.
Thank
French
you.
description, like restaurant,
Estiatorios.
whatever.
Which is
you know, so-
amazing. That's my favorite. One of my favorite laws in Quebec because it gives the greatest signs. Because if you speak both languages that are up, it basically says restaurant, restaurant. Like stuff like that happens, which is
Yeah.
amazing.
That's
You know,
fine.
like restaurant Scara. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like it's Greek, but there's like that French kind of adjective or whatever
Scaro.
description.
A descriptor.
So
yeah.
I'm just wondering if that would be possible for the Aboriginal.
But
Like
that's
you
not
use,
the
like, a
issue
French
here, George.
Kind of descriptive, and
She wants to register the legal name of her business
Yeah.
in a different language and a different script.
yeah.
which is unprecedented in the sense that doesn't normally happen. So the government's like,
doesn't, yeah.
the problem is the government is everybody assumes that they're better than you. Usually, people in government are way beneath you intellectually. It's a bunch of dummies. So what's happening now is a case of You know it, George. You know
Present
it. Am I
company
fucking
under-
lying? You
yeah.
know it. Yeah,
No,
yeah.
we're talking-
And you know, yeah, you know what you know exactly what I'm talking about. And you know what the problem is when you have idiots. Idiots can only follow procedures.
Yeah.
You get it? So if it doesn't fit in the box, it could be anything. It could be the simplest request. They're gonna be like, it's I don't know.
not on the list.
It's not on the list. It's like, I know it's on the list, stupid. All you have to do is turn around and stamp that. But it doesn't say turn around, stamp here on my list. I don't know what to do. That's the problem with bureaucracy and imbeciles. So this is one of those cases where it could have been explained way differently. They could have said no in a different way to move forward. Like, actually, this never happened before, so we're not prepared for this, right? We don't know how to list this language, just in the computer, register it. Like, how are we going to find it? There's all kinds of reasons why, right? They could have used logic, and I would have been with them. I would have been like, okay, that makes sense. Because if you register a business and you can't search it up because the key, the
Might be a problem.
the characters are on your keyboard, that makes perfect sense. I would be like, you know what? Acceptable answer. That makes
Acceptable.
perfect sense. Computer language is different. But to just be like, no.
We also don't know all the details of the refusal here.
Yeah.
Like, we
I'm
don't
just saying.
know. I know, and I agree with you.
I love you
we
too.
don't.
Right here, bro.
Did that read on camera?
Of course.
Tell
That
me
was
it did.
very- course.
That was very homoerotic, and I approve of it.
It's that kind of a morning, baby boys.
Oh God.
Oh God, our toes are touching under the table. Both our shoes are off. We don't know all the details, so like, I'd like to know why. I'd love to know the reason why she can't.
Yeah, well, I have a theory, but I won't say it.
I want to hear it now.
Racism.
Racism.
No, but because literally it could just be that. You know, that's what bothers me, George, is that just bureaucratically, like, I don't know what to do. Like, I wouldn't, even if we
Maybe
would
it's that, yeah.
enter it somehow.
I think I would exclude racism here, and I think it's pretty much just stupidity. And again,
Yeah.
it's just
Probably.
like you said. I mean, I
But
don't
the
know what to
roots
do.
of that stupidity are racism.
No, we don't even know. It could, because I'm saying in my head, like, I don't have the characters, but let's say on my phone, at least I could add a digital keyboard.
There was an uppercase W in there.
But
I don't
on
even know how to make that.
But on the actual keyboard, let's say, right? She's there. She's like, lady, like, I see what you wrote here. There's no way I could transcribe this. Like, unless there's we keep
Yeah.
a text document with it and we keep copying, pasting it into the search bar. There's no other way we can search it. It would cause problems. That I get. But to just be like, no, we never thought about. That's crazy. That's what I hate about
I'm
bureaucracy.
gonna look into it right now. I'm curious. What was her name? Do you remember?
No, but he brought it up.
But see, the
Simon, are you
question
okay? What the
I
fuck
ha-
is that?
Look,
Sorry,
the question
He
that I
was
have
so
is,
happy before you got here, by the way. He was like on fire. He was doing the sideshow Bob cackle.
Oh, I'm gonna flip that fucking thing.
And
What's
now
up?
he's just
I
like slowed down.
I regret looking up the description
Oh,
of the docking.
Oh, what is
What's
it?
docking?
Oh, you didn't read
Like
the
to
chat.
dock
huh?
a ship?
I read the chat. No.
Fucking Christine ruined Poseidon. She
What did
Look,
she do to him?
when we did this, she's like the hand version of docking. I didn't need to look it up to know that it was dirty because it was in quotations.
Oh.
He went down the rabbit hole.
Oh well. Oh, don't bring that. Very intimate and intense sexual acts performed
Oh!
by two uncircumcised men. Guy one's they're bridging. Okay, docking is the name. Yeah, that's fucked up, bro. That's not something. That's not something for the morning show.
Yeah, I regret searching that up.
Why are you showing it to us? That's not a morning show
Because
topic.
I saw it. Now you have to see it.
I don't even understand the physics between that, like behind that. How did,
But just
Remember
just to
those weird
finish up
boys
on
in
that
the 90s,
topic there,
those
it's
slinky
strange to
things?
me that why wouldn't you register your company with normal letters, but with the pronunciation of whatever it is that you want to write? I mean,
because
there's no
unlike
much-
us, George, who came here with our hands out, which is effectively true, right? They don't need to appease the Canadian overlords. They're
That's
like,
true.
no, we were here first. Respect us.
It's kind of like Quebecers. When the federal government, someone fucks up and doesn't do it in French, and the Quebecers are like, go fuck yourself, bro, do it in French, or else I'm not paying attention. It's their right. I always like it when they do it. Everybody's like, oh, that's some bullshit. I was like, yeah, no, learn French, bro. Fuck off. Learn French.
Ay, ay. All right, let's move on. There's some news. Remember that case about Mr. Mamadi Kamara? There's some news that came out yesterday.
What's my boy doing?
So we're gonna follow up just before we get to that. Let me give you guys for those listening or watching a little background story. A couple months ago, there was a police traffic stop made, and apparently the story that came out was that the guy in that vehicle that was stopped came out, beat up the cop, took his gun, shot at him, and the poor guy was arrested for 6 days. Finally to realize that it wasn't him that did any of that. So he was released, and it was a big story here in Quebec. And they were on the search for the actual suspect. They found that actual suspect in Toronto,
Oh, really?
a 21-year-old kid named Ali Ngarukiye, or whatever it is.
It's pronounced Carrie.
What does he? What does he look like?
So yeah,
Poseidon?
the guy was hiding in Toronto. The police here are convinced that
Hiding
this
out
is
in
the
the
right
six,
suspect.
I would do,
they
guys.
did
Say that
find
again,
this-
George.
this-
Sorry.
This is what I
Sorry,
find.
hold on.
this-
Back up. What'd you say? The police are what?
They're convinced that this is the right suspect.
That's what they said last time.
That's what they said last time. Now, if
Exactly.
he
You know what-
looks
you know
like
what they said
Kamara,
last
I'm
time?
gonna start laughing.
I mean, if
you know
they
what
really
they
look
said
alike,
last
yeah.
time. Last time they also said that Kamara's DNA was found all over the scene, and that's exactly what they said this time around. Now we're so sure because we found his DNA on the crime scene.
Wait,
we
hold
also
on.
found the cops' DNA on the suspect's belongings.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Kamara, they said they found his DNA all over the cop, and why did he jerk off on the cop?
Well, it could have been anything, right?
I mean, he was stopped an hour
I think
prior.
that's the real question. Like, why'd you whip out your dick?
When in doubt, whip it out.
Intimidation tactic.
No, it's like,
Wait,
I'm
hold
giving
on.
you a ticket. Are you sure, officer?
So wait, so are they lying about the DNA? Because if they said they found DNA of Kamara all over the place, and they're like, no, not really, then
No,
are they allowed to lie?
They could have
Well-
found because he was stopped prior that day. He got a ticket that day, Kamara.
And what? He just started fucking spraying everywhere.
That is not the only kind of DNA that exists.
Yeah, I don't know. They said
I watched CSI, bro. That's the only DNA that exists.
So anyway, so yeah, so there's a bunch of other evidence that they didn't want to disclose because obviously the case is going to go to court and you can't really expose too many things publicly. But yeah, so he's appearing in court today. This kid, the cop's weapon is still not found. Actually, they're still looking for it. They don't know where that gun is. We still don't know if there's a motive behind it. They're saying that that cop, well, his name is public now, so it's Vijay Singh.
There he is.
He never arrested this guy. He never gave this guy a ticket. There's no apparent link between the two. So I'm not sure what the story is there. But there is a criminal background related to this suspect. Some fraud charges.
An
Has-
Indian guy
has
from
the-
Park X did fraud. Wow.
Has the
Shocking.
policeman been fired from his job?
No, he was fired upon.
No, but now is he still a police officer?
Oh, I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
know.
I have a
course.
question, George. I have a
Follow-up
question.
yeah.
I have a question. So, depending on what job you do, you're held to different standards. You know what I mean? Like a doctor is supposed to do doctor-related shit, right? So if a doctor fucks up, it's malpractice. They have to revoke your license. If somebody comes in there with a broken arm and you're like, "Yo, let's just brain surgery," and you kill him, you lose your job. So if you're performing a routine traffic stop
Not in Quebec, though.
and a teenager beats the shit out of you and steals your gun, and then you blame someone else, doesn't that mean that you're not fit to do that job? Because if a teenager is beating you up, stealing your registered
Service
weapon,
weapon.
your service weapon, and you panic and blame another random black guy,
Well, look,
isn't that enough to be like, as a cop, this isn't gonna work, bro?
Yeah, well, look, here's the thing, and we spoke about this back when this story broke out. The cop didn't just blame the guy because he wanted to blame someone. I think he legitimately did not see anything. He was walking back to his car,
Yeah.
and then he just got knocked down, and so maybe from all the action there, he thought that was the guy that I just
Okay.
ticket to. So I don't think that would work. What I'm questioning though is because this story opened up a whole other can of worms on the history of this cop
There we
and his links to racial remarks and the
cop's name
there's
is
this whole
Vijay
history.
Singh.
Welcome to Park X.
He sounds pretty not white, though.
Doesn't matter.
Exactly. No, but there was a lot of things that
You know how
came
many
out.
times I've been the victim of a racist attacks, Phil, growing up? Well, verbal attacks mostly than anything. I'll fucking fight back. Yeah,
Please go on.
him too. All the time. Yeah, you used to
I've
have
been the victim
school-
of linguistic prejudice.
The
but-
first people to tell me that I'm a
The first people came at you?
the first people to call me an Estid Grek and a
Oh,
Sal
yeah.
Grek
Good
were police officers around my high school. Those are the first people to. I was like, really? Those are the first
I mean,
people
in
to ever.
their defense, they weren't dealing with the cream of the crop. Or in
No,
that
they were
area.
dealing with me and a bunch of retarded kids. So I
We're
don't
all realtors now.
Look, I don't blame them, but what I'm saying is that's what happened. But yeah, I'm just saying racism is people think that it's a stupid way to think that racism is only a one-way street. Everyone
think that.
can be, and everyone on the planet is racist. And I don't mean everyone's racist like you're a bad guy. I mean
No, I
every culture could be racist against another culture. There's no border on that. There's no like, oh, he's black, he can't be racist. That's crazy.
Xenophobic.
Anybody's xenophobic and could do stupid. Everybody.
I mean, the only
Everybody
time
could
I've
do
ever
it.
been a victim of real like racism because I looked white
Mm-hmm.
was by a native guy. And I mean, I was like, look, man, I get it, but we weren't here.
No,
we
I'm just
weren't here
saying.
yet.
All this to say is because you're surprised that his name is VJ and he did racist shit. Everybody could do racist shit.
I mean, I'm just thinking of the neighborhood he patrols and his ethnic background. Unless he was like a Tamil tiger who hated the Bengalis, like it's hard to see how he would practice that racism and get busted.
Well, he never got buzzed. He just yells at people and says stupid shit. I mean, I guess some people wrote him up.
For me, that's what I'm interested in, because I'm wondering if there's an internal investigation on this cop. Because as soon as this story broke out, suddenly all this, of course, it's hearsay, but I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of documented cases where, and we spoke about it. Right? He was reprimanded once for mistreating an Arab driver. So he has a little bit of a background there. So
Should have focused on the Asian ones.
Yeah. So
if he cared about road safety, I'm saying.
Yeah,
I'm just curious to see what's going to happen and if they're going to look into it further. I mean, look, this the cop clearly in this situation is not to blame. Is not to be blamed. He did a standard traffic stop. He saw the guy on a cell phone.
Okay.
I mean, did he know that he was going to get attacked?
He got shanghaied, man.
What'd you say?
He got shanghaied. He didn't know what the fuck happened.
Yeah, but like I actually feel sorry for the guy, and he's lucky. The guy, the guy stole his his arm.
He could have been killed. Yeah,
killed
his arm. Oh, you're speaking English.
Look, I feel bad. I feel bad for him on that case, but didn't we also establish that the you were on your phone thing was bullshit?
No, I don't think it was bullshit. I mean, that's why he stopped him. That was the ticket. Now, nobody was there. I didn't see it happen.
But wasn't he an Uber driver? Don't they have their phones docked on the dashboard?
Ugh, I can't hear docked anymore. Fucking Poseidon.
Who knows? I mean, we're not going to start assuming things. Maybe he just dropped someone off and he was checking things off, or who knows? Maybe he got a request to pick up someone. I have no idea. But
yeah, we don't know.
Yeah, the reason that he was pulled over was because he was on his phone. Now, obviously, Camara says that he wasn't on his phone. I mean, good luck figuring that one out, right? So
I'll tell you one thing, George. I'm happy that neither Camara nor the cop, none of them died. Because there was a lot. I remember that day, cops everywhere, guns, dogs, like it was anarchy. So I'm happy that even the cop, okay, whatever, he's done some. I'm not saying it's good to be racist, but I'm saying, he hasn't killed anyone. I'm happy that the guy's not dead. Now the only thing I'm nervous about is because there's a service weapon on the loose.
Wait, did they recover it?
No, they don't know where it is.
No,
so there's a service weapon on the loose. They're freaking out. It was the wrong guy initially. They need to produce a suspect. They need to produce an actual assailant, okay? I'm worried that maybe, once again, the wrong kid who's made bad decisions in the past that's already unliked or whatever could be the patsy if they don't, you know what I mean? That's what I'm worried about, because they're so panicky. They're like, his DNA was there. His DNA was there. Everyone's DNA was there. It's like, fuck, imagine the wrong person.
A pretty easy solution, considering they used the video evidence, which they already had when they wrongfully accused Camara.
Yeah.
They used that to also
exonerate him.
Be like, exonerate him. Be like, oh, it's not him. Let's look at the pictures side by side. If it's him, it's him. If it's not, it's not.
It was kind of funny that they had video evidence.
What was his name?
Who?
The new patsy, the new suspect.
I don't know what's his name. Ali and Garuki.
He does sound suspicious, yeah.
And Garuki, that's a cool last name. It's fun. I like that.
But
he's a kid. I hope he didn't do it, bro.
George,
He's gonna ruin his life. The kid.
21.
He's gonna ruin his life. But I hope he didn't do it. I hope he didn't do it. Yeah.
But at the same time, look, I understand Pantelis' point, but after the embarrassing way that they managed this file from the very beginning, you would think that they wouldn't make the same mistake twice.
You would think they wouldn't make it the first time, George.
If they do, George, is there precedence in firing and then rehiring the entire force? like if that happens, are we going to be like, okay, what's the point?
Honestly, that's
look, I mean, I don't know.
Insurrection.
We don't know the other evidence that has been collected there.
Yeah, that's what they told us about the first guy.
There was no evidence the first time.
No, the first time they said we have stuff. The mayor doesn't know what the fuck she's talking about. We have all the evidence. The evidence was a videotape exonerating the guy.
Well, technically, what they said was true. They did have
evidence. The evidence was Vijay Singh telling the guys, the guy that beat me up is the guy that I gave a ticket to. You know, because that's what he thought. Instead of saying, I don't know, I was walking, I got hit from the back, I'm not sure. You know, use your experience a little bit.
There are so many holes in this
I know he's not known as a good guy, the guy Vijay. I know he's known as a prick and all that stuff. But I got to say, for some reason, I don't know why, I am very happy that like no one died, that he didn't get killed. I'm very happy.
Obviously.
Because that still would have been tragic. Like being a prick to people it doesn't merit you dying. You know what I mean?
Maybe he has kids. Maybe he has
Yeah,
a
exactly. So
family
I'm
like
very
that.
happy that it didn't go that route. But I do want to find that goddamn weapon because right now that's pretty dangerous.
Yeah, I mean, from the
why'd you look
articles
at me
that I
like that?
read, they have warrants to check out all the places that this guy probably went to. So like houses, friends' houses, like all these things, you know.
The
So
gun
they're
museum.
and I don't think they're gonna find the gun. The guy probably dropped it in a sewer or something. Who knows?
What are you not telling us, George? What do you know?
That or it's buried in a Ziploc bag somewhere nearby,
Yeah, but also, you know what sucks, man?
Why in a Ziploc bag?
so water doesn't damage it.
Aren't there simpler? So the cop doesn't know the kid. He has no history with him.
No, yeah, exactly. From
That
what I
sounds
read,
suspicious. You don't find that suspicious? Like, would a kid 21 take that much of a risk?
well, maybe or maybe not, but from the files, the police files, I mean, it doesn't show any link. Like, there's no tickets that were ever given to him by that
So
guy.
what,
He
he
was
just
never
showed
stopped
up
by
and
that
took the
guy.
guy out?
Maybe they know each other personally or to another degree, and I don't know. But on
Maybe
their
they've been
files,
docking.
there's nothing that links this guy to the cop. Who
Except
knows?
for a certain docking incident. All right,
so,
next bit of news. I hope everyone's okay. That's all I can say about that story.
Well, everyone is okay. So I mean, they caught the guy.
Then I win.
Hopefully, it's the right guy.
Yes,
and,
you win.
If it is the right guy, he's gonna like his life, like you said, is finished. It's done. You know what I mean?
I feel bad. man.
And again, like we said when the story broke out, when you attack a cop, it's like every single fucking resource is going to be used against you. You know, like you can't get away.
Because here's the thing, I believe there should be a path to redemption. I believe that unless you raped or murdered, killed kids, unless you did something like that, which to me are the top offenses that I don't forgive. Anything else, I believe there should be a path to redemption. Even beating up a police officer, I think there should be a path to redemption, you know? But that's what I believe. But the 21-year-old and the system here, they don't believe in a path to redemption if you fuck with one of their guys. This kid's fucked. If it's true and he gets found guilty, this kid's life's over.
Yeah, he's rattled for life. There's people that get DUIs.
This feels like it'll be interesting.
Yeah.
They get rattled for years and years and years. Just the DUI.
What do you mean just a DUI? DUI could kill kids.
No, I know,
it
but I mean
has.
like they get fucked for like 10, 20 years almost.
Yeah, that's why when you hit them, you got to keep going.
That's how I got away.
Yeah. What's
right.
next?
So because Phil didn't want to talk about COVID, but we need to talk about COVID because I don't know if you guys remember the previous episodes. We're all questioning on what the hell is happening in Quebec. How come the government is announcing all these, lifting restrictions and everything going on here in Quebec? Everything seems to be on a good note, and everyone is happy. We're resisting third waves and all that shit. Meanwhile, everywhere around us, the alarms have sounded, and everyone is kind of like in the third wave. The health experts are really coming out on the front scenes here, really sounding the alarm. There are officially now 4 different variants in Quebec. There's outbreaks in school that have been rising consistently. Again, yesterday they rose for a 4th consecutive day. The cases among children rose by, and this is a huge gap, so I don't know exactly how they're counting it, from 100 to over 2,000. So I don't understand this gap. You know, the variant cases rose between 100 to 2,000. I'm like, what the hell is that? You know, I mean, it's a huge gap, but whatever. We'll take the numbers they give us. And this is according to the education ministry, right? So there are now a total of over 880 classes that have shut down across Quebec.
What
The
age,
variant
do we know the age
infection-
groups? Like, is it high school? Is it primary?
There's both.
Okay.
There's both. There are now total, the infections jumped by over 300 yesterday, which is the highest on record. The only worry that we see from the government is about the impact this may have on our hospitals in the coming weeks. But at the same time, everything is reopening. So I just don't understand, the strategy here. I really don't get it. There's experts that are more than ever worried about the fact that the schools now seem to be driving the transmissions of the variant. They're estimated 35. There's an estimation of 35% of the variant cases that are under the age of 19 years old. So it's in a much younger population compared to the initial outbreak, which was last year. So kids are spreading the variant, and they're not. And the problem is that they're not vaccinated. Neither are their parents, obviously, because they're not in that age age
depends where
category.
you live, right? In my sector, they're
and
vaccinating
obviously-
parents.
Yeah, and well, the second group, obviously, that is the most affected by this is obviously these kids' parents. So, the good news in this is that Montreal's health director is much more alert than Aruda seems to be. Like Phil said last episode, she's launched a pilot project to vaccinate parents and their kids in certain areas of Montreal.
No, not the kids. Not the kids.
What'd you say?
Not the kids. Just the parents.
Okay, I
They're
read
not
that they're
vaccinating
doing kids
children
and
yet.
parents.
No.
They're going to start also now with the teachers as well.
They've
which
already started
makes
that, yeah.
sense, and they should have done this a long time ago. At the same
my
time,
daughter's
also,
daycare, the teachers they've all gotten their first dose already.
that's good. Yeah.
Yeah, even your boy.
So
My boy got his
Yeah,
dose.
he got his dose 2 days ago, I think.
He's my best man. He better not get killed.
So the experts are saying that until 70% of the population is vaccinated, this pandemic will continue to pose a serious threat in the province, and they really don't understand why the government seems to be kind of on a different direction. So, like I said, Montreal has now confirmed the case of a fourth variant. This one is from Nigeria, and it has
Nigerian variants?
Yeah.
and it's been spreading mostly in New York.
Idi
So
Amin
I mean,
COVID.
I don't know why the government
Well,
isn't
that's
taking this
Uganda.
more seriously. I mean, almost all health experts are sounding the alarm, especially in Montreal. And the only thing we're seeing is that everything seems to be on the verge of reopening soon. And experts are wondering if perhaps this is the wrong direction to be taking. So
Wait, hold on a second. Why? So there's always, didn't we discuss this last week that the science is dictating that there will always be variants? Because as soon as it enters your body,
It varies.
It varies.
Yeah.
yeah.
so I kind of feel like these stats might be a little skewed because you know what I mean? It might be a little skewed.
Look,
I
for
mean,
me,
look, from what
if-
I'm reading, the only solution to this is to have more and more people vaccinated, because apparently the vaccine is also good for the variants as well.
Then hold on.
Because it's the same virus.
Yeah, it's the same virus. So then,
Yeah.
if the
Well,
vaccine
because
is
it
also
was
good for the
an-
variant, then what's the fear of the variant? If the variant isn't stronger, then
It's-
why are we
no,
making it
here,
seem like it
The
is?
fear is that it spreads more easily. I'm not quoting. I'm just
Yeah,
saying
yeah.
what they say, and that it's gonna get ahead of us before we can vaccinate enough people and create a massive third wave. That's the
Interesting.
issue. Plus, you can't vaccinate a bunch of people who have COVID. If they're sick, they gotta wait it out. Like, you'll get more sick.
Yeah.
But if you already had COVID,
That's different if you had it. I'm saying if you actively have it.
why? So why did they make it? Do you remember at the beginning? Not at the beginning, but close to the middle of the pandemic last year, George, here in Montreal, there was clinics that were doing the antibody test. And then the government shut them down. They said, no more antibody testing. And then I remember I called in so I could go with Mike and Poseidon. I remember the last week on Sherbrooke. And that was the last week they were doing it. And they couldn't put me through. And she's like, oh, we only have 1 day left. And then why would the government get involved? And what does the government give a shit? You're paying $250.
You can still do it.
Back then they had stopped. I don't know if you could do it now.
Because then it was subsidized by the government. The government was actively looking for people with antibodies because they were doing
Oh, no,
the
no,
treatment
no.
that Trump did.
No,
They
not
were
then.
using it for research.
No, back then it was they were private clinics that you'd pay just to get
really?
your results. Yeah.
Interesting.
That's what I'm saying, and they stopped those. So why? I don't know if it's back open now if we're allowed to do it, but why would you do that? Again, that's what to me seems sketchy. Like they're trying to manipulate statistics, not manipulate the truth, but manipulate statistics, which then give a different perception to people. Because if you
the
find
easiest way
out,
to lie is with statistics.
yeah, because if I find out that I already had it and I have the antibodies, you bet your ass that I'm gonna, moving forward, I would treat it differently than the absolute
that's what
fear that I
they're
had at the
worried
beginning.
about.
Yeah, well, worried. I mean,
I can't find anything.
on antibody testing.
No.
Okay.
Me, I'm surprised how I didn't get it. This
Why?
variant.
I have a suspicion. Why? Okay, I'll tell you, George. He was at the airport December, January, full people coughing on him. He had people that he worked with that were sick with the flu for an entire month.
Yeah.
The same people.
Multiple people.
It was just nuts. When everything started to shut down, we sent him live on the street. He was downtown hanging with homeless people, Chinatown, back to the airport.
Don't forget
He
the
was-
hookers.
Don't forget the hookers. He was out and about. I am convinced that we had it, and we did not know that we had it, and
It's possible.
combated it.
Because I was
yeah.
sick twice at the beginning
It's
of the
very
pandemic.
possible.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very
And
possible.
he
but
may
I
have
mean,
just
look,
been asymptomatic.
Yeah, he
It's
may have been
possible.
asymptomatic. And remember that crazy week I had where I went to get tested because I was going crazy?
Yeah.
I think that was it. I think I had it.
But you
think that
got
was it,
tested
huh?
and you tested negative. You think it was a fake?
I think they
hold
lied
on.
to me.
He never did a COVID test. He did every other test under the sun except for a COVID
Well,
test.
they told me. I told them I need a test for everything. I paid them $1,000, bro. I went to a private clinic. They said we're gonna test you for everything. I
From
said I
AIDS
want
to gay.
What I said
Everything.
was from AIDS to COVID. That's what I said. The guy said, yeah, don't worry about it.
So they just did A and C, ABC.
So they just took your money and didn't do fucking COVID.
Can I sue George?
He's not a lawyer.
By the way, my brother got it. The youngest
AIDS?
one. No, COVID.
Oh,
Oh, did he?
Yeah, but he hasn't been home in 2 weeks, and both my mother and my other brother that are still there tested negative.
Okay,
This
that's
is
good.
when? This is now recently or?
Yeah, this was like a week ago.
Where's your
where is
brother
he?
at?
Where's your brother? He's,
Oh, he's he stayed at his girlfriend's place because he got it from his girlfriend. So instead of coming back home,
That's smart. That makes sense.
who gave it to her? Your brother's
Obviously.
got to start asking some questions. Your brother's got to start asking some questions.
Are they looking to see if it's the variant or is it
Every test that comes back positive now, they run the genetic sequencing for variants.
yeah.
but he was sick for 1 day only. It hit him hard 1 day, and then he was fine.
That's pretty
Yeah.
good. I mean, he's
Slept-
young, right?
He
You
slept,
mean-
15 hours though.
You mean like the flu?
Yeah.
Yeah, basically. He slept 15 hours. Next day, he woke up, was fine.
I don't know what to
That's,
say.
more fever.
that's good for your brother.
We're not scientists. I don't know what to say because Preach, he's alive, but it fucked him up for like what months? He wasn't 100%.
And Preach is a tank.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It just depends,
Depends
on
on the person,
Yeah,
right?
I mean, it affects you differently, I guess. I mean, look, guys, I don't want to say I worry because I normally don't, but this is worrying. I mean, the fact that we're kind of sitting back saying, "Woohoo, we did it, guys! Good job. Let's."
I don't think anyone's
back to
saying
normal.
that, George.
What'd you say?
I don't think anyone's really saying
Yeah,
that.
like we're happy to get back normal, not because we did a great job. It's just because it's been depressing. It's been shitty. We are human beings. We do have a limited lifespan. We're gonna die one day, George.
Yeah.
We don't have unlimited years
Yeah,
to be like, all right, the next 50 years, lock up, and then you'll go back out later. We don't have that.
Yeah, but that's from our perspective, and I understand that it's kind
It's
of.
actually not even a perspective. I guarantee you, no one is gonna live forever. It is the truth. It's not a perspective.
Science with Pantelis.
The fact that you're saying that we're all kind of sick and tired of this, and we just want our lives to get back to normal.
Most
I
people,
get
some
that.
people love this.
I'm
That's
saying
true.
I'm saying from the government's perspective, when you're seeing kind of the complete opposite happening, when you know that everywhere around you, it's we're risking hitting another peak over here. Your experts are telling you that. Meanwhile, you are going the complete opposite direction. So, I mean, I don't know. I just think that it's stupid for you to kind of put everything back to normal and then in 2 weeks say, "Oh, guys, there's another wave. We're shutting
Yeah.
everything down."
I'm with you there. I'm with you there.
You know, just maintain what you're doing and keep the control, and just don't come out very, with a cocky attitude like they say, "Oh, Quebec is resisting. We're doing good. Let's maintain it." You're not resisting shit, bro. The numbers of the variant cases have been rising.
Okay, but that's a
significantly.
bullshit statistic, George. We've already been through it. The second it enters your body, it's gonna vary based on your DNA. So you could skew that to be like, look at all these thousands of variants. Yeah, everything that goes into you is gonna cause a fucking variant. Is it gonna kill us more? That's what we should care about. Is it more contagious? That's what we should care about. Not if it varies. But also, George, if they did care, like what you're saying, what they would do is they would get rid of the fucking curfew, allow businesses, everything to open longer, so you don't have people piling all in at the same fucking time. So people's schedules could get back to normal, where you could separate things. So you don't all have to. Right now, the way they're doing it is they're like, yeah, we have a curfew to help, reduce the spread of COVID, and then you only have these couple of hours to go to the mall or go do your groceries. So then everyone's again is stuck, fucking breathing on each other.
Yeah.
And then spreading it again, like, oh shit, we gotta lock down even more. It's so stupid. It's so dumb. Let
Because
people spread out so they're not
see,
stuck
again,
together.
Yeah, the whole thing with the curfew. I mean, look. In terms, like, I mean, Quebec, in the last couple months, they did okay. They used the curfew as to justify that. The problem is that now everything is still on the rise and the curfew is still there. So what is what's the explanation? And from what I've been reading, and
I gotta stop you, bro, because this is kind of hilarious. So I don't know if I'm gonna take it or not, but I just gotta. So it depends. Should I sell my soul, Poseidon? I received a gig. Perhaps, if I want to take it.
Oh, shit.
It's for vaccine propaganda, so I could act in it to be like, you should get vaccinated, local kids.
You're joking.
I swear to God, as we're talking, my agent sent it.
No way.
Yeah, it pays well.
Yeah?
Yeah. will think about it because no one's gonna believe me. But if they see it, they're gonna be like, "This guy doesn't."
Yeah, because
That's so funny.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah. No, but see, the thing is now that it's mostly in the schools, and that's what I don't understand. The government is reopening the schools. The classrooms are going to be back full time because before they were 50-50. So I mean, you have the numbers. I mean, if they're coming out publicly, it probably means that you've known this for a while now because you're advised by probably the top medical experts out there. So why are we not,
but also
keeping an eye out on the schools more than we are?
But also, bro, with 0.03% of a death toll, bro, why are we still fucking freaking out about this? Can you explain this shit to me, bro? And this is just recorded cases. This is people that we don't know probably had it and hasn't been recorded.
Yeah, look, okay, yeah,
And
the
also the
death
death
rate,
toll.
the death rate is low. We know the death rate is low. However, there was a point in time where, okay, so here's the thing: the death rate is low. It's true. I'm not arguing that because it's
Yes.
factually correct.
And that's probably skewed as well because there were people dying from motorcycle accidents.
And they were calling
and they
COVID.
were
That's what I'm
calling
saying. No,
COVID.
the death rate, you can't convince me otherwise. Statistically, it's low. However, so let's say, for example, you know how Preach got it bad.
Yes.
You know how certain people, it fucks them up. Their lungs, everything's so
Yes.
bad. Imagine, because you can't control who gets that. Imagine now, okay, the death rate is low, but at the same time, 80% of the people who are getting it hard, and they're all in the hospital. This guy can't breathe. This guy can't do this. It's that's the whole thing wasn't about your safety at home. The whole thing was about the healthcare system. They go, we have operations, we have this, and that, and everyone's coming in. When the people that were coming in, they were only worried about the hardcore cases, like the guys that couldn't breathe, this and that. It's not that everyone's getting it hardcore. It's just that if even 1% gets it hardcore, but they all get it at the same time, that's why they were trying to spread it out. It caused a strain. The problem is that they didn't word it like that. They worded it like you're going to get it and you're going to die. And then everyone panicked.
Yes, that's true. I remember at the beginning.
Yeah,
of
that was the issue.
I remember they had the John Hopkins University fucking skulls and bones, bro. on
Johns
the
Hopkins,
screen.
yeah.
Johns Hopkins. What did I say?
John Hopkins.
Which always makes me laugh.
Yeah. But there's also all the people who have like these weird like long-term reactions to it. Like I was reading an article from some medical journal yesterday. Bunch of people who were otherwise healthy, it wasn't too bad on them, easy, no problem. Like they're developing fucking early onset diabetes now. It like fucked up their blood sugars. It's just such a weird thing.
What?
Yeah, it's just I don't even understand the mechanism there at play. Like I don't get it. Might be because they were fat. I don't know. Like I don't know.
Yeah, but also it doesn't because you can not be fat and become diabetic.
Yeah, of
depending
course.
on
Yeah,
what
I
you
know,
eat.
I know.
You could eat just 10 Oreo cookies a day. You're not gonna be fat because your calorie intake is super low. But I mean, you're still gonna develop some kind of sickness
mean,
from.
But you don't know, because even now, and it's true, what Raf said, Schultz's boy did get it twice. Akash got it.
Oh, shit,
Yeah. Everyone, like, there's so many people around us, like, that we know got it. That's why I'm telling you, I feel like we had it, and we were just the people that didn't go through the hard stuff.
I have a feeling that we may have.
Yeah.
Like
Especially, do you remember the peak?
Yeah.
Right before everything shut down? Dude, I must have shaken 1,000 hands in
Yeah.
that week.
I wasn't fucking on a flight.
Yeah.
Like I went to the States and came back.
Yeah.
And then a few months later, I was at the hospital because my daughter was born. Like people were coming to my house and visiting the baby. And then me and you got sick at the exact same time.
But that week, though, was when I got sick. I remember that headache, that one.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, dude, I wanted to kill myself.
I did have a headache around, when was it? End of February, I think. That was when my other coworker had just finished getting sick, like recovering.
I
Like, he
remember
was sick for a
actually
month.
in November, end of October or early November, I went to Florida to shoot. Got sick, came back. I was sick until I went again in December.
It's
That's
possible.
how long I was sick for. Like on and off, it was like coming and going.
Yeah.
And then I got sick again when I came back, and then I was fine until we got sick in March.
How funny is it
It's
though,
so
that,
weird.
that I probably got it? I'm asymptomatic and I smoke, I drink, I
Here's the thing. This
eat
is a dangerous
relatively
thing.
okay.
You can't. You just don't know, right? You don't know.
Nah.
That's why
And then healthy people get rattled by this.
it's this exact same conversation that convinced me to finally just go get the vaccine. I was just like, I don't want to not know anymore.
So then you should have received this offer, not me. I don't know what to do now.
When are you getting it, Phil?
I'm getting it on Sunday.
Cool.
Yeah. I don't know which vaccine I'm getting. Like I said last time, I want the new fancy vaccines.
You let us know how that goes. I told you guys about my mom, right? Because they got it. My parents got it a couple weeks ago. My mom had a couple days before my dad. My dad, there's no issue. My mom has been getting heart palpitations.
My aunt in Alberta got like a lot of them got vaccinated. Apparently, my aunt in Alberta got. She's been down for a week. Has all the worst symptoms you could have from COVID. She has them, yeah. And they said, it could happen. They said now when we vaccinate you, it could happen.
Like my mom is super healthy, man. Like, I mean, she gets checked twice a year. She does, she checks her heart. Like she does everything, right? Like
that's why I'm hesitant doing this commercial.
And yeah, she just out of the blue like that. She has no heart conditions, like nothing. I mean, and even now, they did an ECG. It was clear. They did an ultrasound. It's clear. So there's nothing indicating that she has any heart related problems.
How long ago did she get it?
Sorry?
How long ago did she get the vaccine?
Oh, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. She got the Pfizer vaccine.
And it started right away?
A day after, yeah. No, 2 days later. The day after she went to work, everything was fine. The day after that, it was just horrible. She had heart palpitation. She went to the hospital. She's on medication now. Every time she gets every time she gets one, she has to take the pill, and like her heart rate comes back to normal. She hasn't had an episode though in about a week and a half, so I hope it's getting better. I mean,
it could have just been the immune response. Like, you know, when you're sick and you have fever, your heart rate's faster.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, but it's really strange. So everything is clear. I'm just hoping it goes away. She hasn't had anything in a week and a half, but it's just weird, you know.
I mean, I've heard of reactions like that from other vaccines too, like flu shots, and I mean the body. Everybody's different. The way your body. I mean, you're basically giving your body something to fight, right?
Right.
So your immune response is kicking in. It could be. I mean, I've spoken to like 10 people this week who got the Pfizer vaccine. Either the day of that they got it or a few days after. None of them had anything interesting to report, really, except for like my in-laws got it 2 days ago. My grandfather got it last week.
They're all.
I asked him. I go, which arm? He goes, I don't remember. I go, I guess you're fine. Like, he doesn't remember at all. But the one person, one of the parents at the daycare, she looks at me. She goes, I got my shot today. I was like, oh, cool. You know, whatever. She goes, I go, what's wrong? She goes, I passed out. Like, she was so embarrassed. She's like, they put the needle in. Like, there's no way the stuff had even gone through me yet. I just passed out.
Oh, God.
She's like, I looked around. I'm like, I'm going to lie down. She just lied down and fainted.
Oh, my God.
And your husband? She goes, my husband was fine. He was just laughing at me. I was like,
oh, God.
Yeah.
But it would explain why I haven't gotten sick or anything like that. Like, because my body's in a constant state of war. Bro, like, I probably had demons try to possess me and shit. And they were like, fuck this, I'm out.
Honestly, sometimes I wonder the things he says if he knows what he's saying.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, I like... Remember that Simpsons episode where Mr. Burns can't get sick because he has so many germs they're blocking the door? You remember that? He has everything, so nothing else can get in. It's like a symbiotic existence on the edge of death and life.
The interesting thing with Poseidon is that it starts and you're like, oh, okay, like you get hooked. You're like, okay. And then it just hits you like a fucking 18-wheeler. Like, what? Where did that come from? In the morning, just now, today, he calls me. We're just chit-chatting. And he's like, yeah, man, I'm excited. The gyms are open again. It's cool. You know, I'm going to go to my gym. But fuck, dude, I haven't paid for 2 months. I know I haven't gone for 2 months, but I've been paying. So I'm going to go negotiate. I'm like, okay, cool, man. Like, what's going to happen? He goes, well, look, I'm going to go. I'm going to tell them to charge me whatever they charge me. But I want a free towel.
You could just steal the towels.
What the fuck is that? I got a towel.
I want them to give it to me.
Oh, they're going to give it to you. Gonna give it to you. Yeah, Poseidon is... out
of nowhere.
This morning I walked up...
my towel, bro.
I got out of the car, George. I see Poseidon standing, smoking outside in the rain, like a fucking degenerate, just like in a corner. I nod to him like, yo, what's up? You know what he says? Yeah. Bro, I'm ready for the gym. I was like, what? He doesn't say hello. Doesn't say anything else. I'm ready for the gym. I'm like, what are you talking about? Man. So I look at him and I'm like, okay, he's kind of wearing gym clothes.
I want that towel.
I mean, he's kind of wearing gym clothes, but this is what he wears every day. I mean, nothing's really different. I go, what do you mean? Gym, bro. He just repeats gym, bro. I'm like, oh, right, they opened today. 26? That's exactly what he said to me. I was like, I'm going upstairs. I just left. No, what did I say? I'm like, I don't know anything about the gym. Yeah. I've never been in a gym.
My God,
this is factory default right here. This is straight from the package.
I want my towel, bro.
Bro, my towel. So you can dock with the other guys at the YMCA gym.
I haven't gone to an actual gym in a long time, but last time I went, they used to hand those out for free. You walk in, they give you a towel, you know?
My buddy Manny used to always show up with a Fit for Life or whatever energy cardio towel around his neck. I was like, "What's that? You going to the gym?" He goes, "No, I just like wearing the towel in case I get sweaty in the summer months because the old studio had terrible air conditioning. Right, it was so hot."
Yeah, I just want people to think that I'm going to the gym or that I'm coming back.
No, it really wasn't that. He's not the type. He was a bigger fellow, so he was sweating.
But who does, like, I've seen that, man. People wearing towels around there. Like, what the hell, man?
I used to do it in high school. I used to wear a bandana around my neck. Not tied, just thrown around my neck because I was badass and nobody understood me, bro. With my Masari beard.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense to me either. But I just want to know the logic behind it. It's like, what?
I don't know. I mean, it's, I don't know. I really wouldn't know what to say. Everything all right?
Yeah, Guido called me because he has to go see a judge soon. They haven't let him out, so he'll just give me the details of what he needs.
Mm-hmm.
What happened to Guido?
He was put in the mental hospital again, but he's gonna. I'm gonna try to work.
George laughing?
We're all just gonna. George laughs at everyone's misery.
The other day you posted a picture of Guido from your studio, and for a split second I thought you photoshopped Poseidon's face into Guido's existence. It looked like a swollen version of Guido, but I was like, no, this is Photoshop. It's Poseidon.
Oh no, it's because they both had they had musketeer mustaches at the same time.
Musketeer. That's sure. Let's call it that.
So do I do this vaccine thing or not?
Man.
Hold on. He doesn't know. You don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, the commercial or whatever.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
app,
you said
whatever.
it out loud?
Yeah.
I thought okay. I don't know. Were you gonna get vaccinated? Honestly.
No.
I mean, then I guess you have your answer.
No, but who cares, man? Who's actually gonna fucking?
But look, what if I motivate the right person to get vaccinated and they die, and then that's on me?
Well, how's it on you? You're the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger first.
shut
I
up.
can literally argue against what you just said based on everything you've ever said on the air, which is just because I do it, they're dummies. If they're retarded, it's not my fault.
Yeah, but the vaccine is different.
It's the same. It is exactly the same.
No, dude, it's a job. You're getting paid. Fucking.
Do you want to jump the line? If you want to jump the line, this is it, man. You've achieved status. You're an influencer. They're offering you fucking experimental drugs.
Oh no, they're not gonna vaccinate me. They're gonna fake vaccinate me. I'm not gonna get vaccinated. They're
Oh,
just
it's a
gonna-
fake. Fucking do it.
Yeah, man, it's an ad. It's a publicity.
You're
Him
not that
promoting the
famous. You're not going to
vaccination.
change hearts and minds of like a whole population. Relax.
Also,
Take the
I've
money and run, buddy.
I've sold products I didn't believe in.
Yeah, but you're a disgusting human being.
What?
Yeah,
That's
but
the
we
difference.
Fuck yourself.
we
Well, you
refused
sold
ads.
products you don't believe in.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
refused,
so?
but we refused ads for the podcast that we didn't like. So how is this any different?
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Because they're ads.
Because I'm acting.
Yeah.
No, because it's ads specifically for your podcast. So I mean, you can't have something on your platform that you don't
Maybe you just
agree or
fit-
believe in. But this has nothing to do with
Who
your podcast.
emailed
It's nothing
you?
to do with anything.
My agent.
Oh, it's your agent. Okay. I thought like the government reached out directly.
Like if Scientology comes and says like
Stop
we want to
talking.
hold on
Stop talking.
example, just an example. We want to advertise on your podcast. Obviously, we're not going to take that.
I would take it, have them pay up front, and then shit talk them, but make sure my contract protects me.
Nah, you don't do that.
No.
That's just
do
saying
it.
that
You
makes
do
me.
it.
I don't do it.
I mean, in jest, not shit talk them like actually, but the way you, that whole thing about they hate foreigners on the last ad. Remember that?
Oh yeah, but that
But
was
that's
they
funny.
know that my ads are going to be based
I
on
mean,
my
if
humor. That's a
they're coming
different.
to you,
You're
they're
saying
gonna
two
know.
different things now, Phil. But no, that I wouldn't do that. If you would do that, that's fucked up. I wouldn't take their money and then not do the thing
I
properly.
mean, if the Church of Satan came to me, then yeah, them I would,
even them, I just wouldn't take their
No,
money
I
if I
mean,
don't want to.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's
But
I
I'm
wouldn't
a
do
piece
that.
of shit though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is if for me, I don't know. We'll see. Poop fart tinkle Brodigan drops in the super chat. He's just looking for excuses to throw money at the super chat.
Poop fart tinkle. I don't know why that. I'm so immature.
Yeah.
No.
Anywho, I'll think about it, George. I'll consider it.
I think you should do it
We'll see.
because
Yeah, I don't
maybe,
think- I don't
just
think it's that
maybe, you're
controversial,
going to
man.
inspire.
It's not
older
controversial.
people.
It's 100% personal. My fans don't give a shit. They're gonna laugh about it. It's just it's 100% me.
It is pretty funny actually if you think about
But
it.
it is funny. Yeah, you can use that as for your comedies. Like we made fun of COVID, and then I got called in to do it next.
It's pretty hilarious. As long as when you do it, you do this. Because afterwards, if they're not actually vaccinating, you know how these politicians take the jab to show that they believe in it? I mean, if you do this, you can come on and say, "But guys, there was nothing in there."
No, but it's a commercial. Obviously, there's nothing in it. They don't. You make films for a living. You know that it's all fake. It's not
I'm
real.
not- I didn't
like
read
when
the whole
somebody
thing.
gets shot, it's not real.
They remember the Crow?
Or when they smoke crack.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's
dog.
a good one. I hope somebody. I hope.
Whoa,
somebody,
whoa! That's not what I was- Oh man, man. That made me feel
Oh
weird
my
here
God.
and here.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's weird. I haven't been touched by another man
You
in
know,
over 14 months.
You know. Oh, okay. That reminds me of those TikTok.
I might do
videos.
it. I could use a couple of G's. Like I'm looking at this kid's too short pants with his socks coming out.
It's
like,
disgusting, right?
yeah, like I gotta.
Bro, fuck you, bro. I'm gym ready.
I gotta take care of this kid, bro.
Those are I didn't realize those were Nikes. I thought they were like just
No,
like
they're
a
Nikes.
random shoe, le shoe.
They're like a sock over a sock.
Yeah, I understand that.
You know what's funny? This is how crazy I am. The dumb commercials that I've done, the stupid things I've gone through.
The
I'm
butterfly
like,
chasing.
yeah, whatever. It's a stupid fucking commercial. And then this, I'm like, I don't know. I got some ideologies that I believe in.
Look, to be honest, it's different. It is different. Like,
So
if
is this video like, or is it audio, or what kind of
No,
commercial?
it's a
is it?
video.
how are you gonna
How am I gonna-
audio record him getting vaccinated?
No, I don't know if it's gonna be him getting vaccinated. Maybe it's just him saying a message.
No.
encouraging people.
It's me. It's the commercials. Like right, or like or I don't know what the fuck.
I mean, then again, you have what?
Where do these
pretend-
commercials air? How come I haven't seen any of them?
It's probably a public service announcement.
Yeah, I guess I don't know. I don't remember where the fuck.
I don't know. Honestly, I would do it
I've been on shows that I don't even know when they air,
You caught butterflies or
Yeah.
some shit.
in the hipster hat. Yeah,
and they have a whole campaign now with Kevin Bacon. Those guys. Yeah,
interesting.
they moved up. They're like the butterfly
Did
guy
they ever
didn't sell
use
us
you?
enough phones.
Did they ever use your stuff
In apparently in print media.
in print media?
So, like,
somewhere out there,
magazines-
there's a picture of you as a hipster chasing butterflies.
Yeah. In magazines, or I think maybe in
Gotta
those
find that.
flight you know, in the when you're in an airplane
on
and
board.
they have
Yeah.
shit like that.
I gotta
You
find
gotta
those.
find these things, man. Make like a little scrapbook or something.
If somebody sees them, send me photos.
Are you allowed to say the name of the company yet, or do you want to?
I won't though, because
'Cause I want the
that's
fans
free
to find it,
advertising.
that's why.
No, they know the real hardcore fans. I've already said it. They know.
Oh, okay.
The real G's know.
The OGs.
Yeah, the vaccine can't be worse than the butterfly one. That's correct.
That's fair. That's
I don't know.
fair.
Well, I'll think about it. Maybe I'm overthinking it.
Maybe.
Because I don't have anything against vaccines. I'm not like anti-vax. I don't have anything against vaccines. It's more of this one. I'm not getting it yet because I'm waiting.
No.
So I don't want to pretend like I am.
But then
Did
people
your
are
mom,
no. It's
did your mom
pretend.
take it, Pantelis?
What?
Did your mom get the vaccine?
Are you fucked?
No, she
took.
smoked a cigarette and said, "I'm immune now."
Yeah, she literally told him to go fuck himself. They called her. They sent her a thing. She threw it in the garbage. Like, get the fuck out of here.
My grandfather got it. My grandmother said, "I'm gonna wait a few weeks and see if he dies."
Bro, just so we're all on the same page. My mom years ago, where she was undergoing cancer treatment, all that stuff, and she was they cut off her lymph nodes. They did this whole surgery, super dangerous, right?
Right.
So they're like, yeah, she's gonna be down and out maybe for a day or whatever. An hour after, basically when she woke up, you woke up from the doctor, she gets like, oh fuck, I gotta smoke. And they're like, no, well, you can't smoke in here. She's like, that's not a problem. So she got up and everything's connected to her, the IV thing, whatever. Starts going to the elevator. She's pushing the elevator. She's in a gown now. And it's like, fuck, the thing's not working. She starts going at the Jewish down the stairs. She goes with the IV thing holding, goes down the stairs,
Respect.
goes outside, smoking, chilling. And they're like, what? My Stinky was there with Milton. And that's when Stinky had said, he's like, okay, I see where you get it from. He's like, I see where. She's just out there. She's like, these fucking hippies. She's fucking hilarious.
Bro, your
man.
mom's a badass.
Yeah, she's tough. Yeah.
It's not just that your mom. It's just that whole generation. I
Yeah,
don't know.
that generation of Greeks was tough as
They're
fuck.
built fucking
I
differently.
mean, when
man.
my dad had his it wasn't really a heart attack. He had like a cardiac event, like 2 years ago. They looked at him. They're like, "You gotta quit smoking," and he was like, you could see it was like a child who you took something away. He was like, and for like 4 days after, he would just look at me and he would like bark at me whenever I would ask him something. I'm like, dude, it's not my fault. He's like, I know. But it scared him straight. Like he stopped smoking.
Sir, are you a doctor?
And his mom just like, no. This was years ago with your mom, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was in high school.
Yeah.
It's 2005.
your mom still smokes, Pantelis?
Yeah, not as much though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody in my
I
family
can't
smokes
even
except for me.
picture your mother not smoking.
Everybody in my family smokes except for me.
Oh, your sister too
She
smokes?
still
I didn't know she
smokes?
was
I
smoking.
didn't know she still smoked.
Yeah, everybody. Well, I don't know if maybe she doesn't still smoke. I haven't asked her if she smokes still, but as far as I remember her quitting. Maybe
Yeah.
she quit. But everyone that I know
I
smokes.
really need to
That's
stop
fun.
smoking.
He smokes. Everyone around me. But that's how little peer pressure affects me.
Have I ever told you
I
how
just do what I
started
want.
smoking? Have I ever told you the story of how I started smoking?
No.
I'm the dumbest. It's the dumbest story
For
ever.
me, it was never peer pressure.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying because everyone around me smokes. Normally, you'd think, okay, he would smoke too.
Yeah.
It never.
So my
I
parents,
do whatever I want.
My parents were both smokers growing up, right?
I mean, actually, for the longest time, I didn't smoke 18 years, and then but I used to smoke a lot of weed. And
Did you hear what he just said? For 18 years, the longest time he didn't smoke.
Yeah.
No, but you know what I mean. I misphrased it. I apologize. But so finally,
I had quit smoking for the first 18 years of my life.
Finally, I got to adult education. Finally, some guys they start putting tobacco in the weed when they roll the joints. So from there, I
That's
guess.
how you got addicted to smoking.
And then some
cigarettes?
guys were smoking cigarettes. I'm like, yo, just pass me one.
You're dumb.
So and then I started smoking.
You should have done the smart thing. You'd be like, ugh, I'm not going to put tobacco. That's crazy. What's that guy smoking? Crack? I'm going to try that. There's no tobacco on it.
Sprinkle some of that on there. No,
No, but that's how I started smoking cigarettes.
my parents were both smokers. And I
weirdest
was
way.
super anti-smoking. Like I
Nobody
used to
peer
yell at
pressured
them
me?
about it and stop smoking. You're gonna die, and I would go crazy. And then I remember we're sitting at Buffalo Bill's on Queen Mary, right? Because I went to school in Côte Saint Luc.
I remember Buffalo
And
Bill.
I had 2 Philly cheesesteaks, the footlongs. I ate 2 of them, and I'm dying. Like I'm so full, it feels like I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
I was with Chris Vorius, and he was smoking at the time. So he starts smoking. I go, bro, why do you smoke after food? He's like, I don't know what it is. Something about it makes you feel like that awkward full feeling goes away. I'm like,
Oh.
I was like, really? Why? He's like, I don't really know what it is,
I'm not a scientist.
but it works. I'm like, fuck, just give me a cigarette. And I hated cigarettes. And Chris, so he hands me a cigarette and it slides over a light. It was like a bar. You could smoke inside still. And he starts. He goes, listen, man, I remember my first cigarette. I got so sick after, so be careful. He turns, I was like, what? And I was just smoking very casually. He's like, bro, that's weird. And I was like, why does this feel so natural to me? Yeah. And I realized because I have now we know years later I have anxiety, but I have all these like nervous, even this, right? All these nervous twitches. The only time I don't tick, like play with my beard, bite my lip, play with my fingernail is when I'm smoking. I'm not doing anything else. And I instinctively loved that feeling. That's why that's why I got addicted so quick. Because that first cigarette, I went back to school and this Italian kid had come back from Italy had brought a carton of Marlboros. I'm like, how much for the carton, bro? He's like, $20. I'm like, let's go. That was it. I smoked after that. My last year of high school. No one pushed me. I didn't accidentally. I'm like, I smoke now.
I am a smoker.
Stupidest thing I've ever done.
I have a question. This is a side quest.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with
Side
anything we're
quest.
talking about. We're going on a side quest here.
Yeah, do it.
Does anybody here, including George, do you ever watch cooking shows?
My daughter loves them, yeah.
Okay.
No,
I've been watching. Obviously.
Yeah, there's a Greek guy that I love.
unless it's Gordon Ramsay.
Aki.
What?
His last name?
I love him. Yeah.
Yeah, he makes nice stuff.
I didn't know that. However, I've been watching the Chef Show on Netflix with John Favreau a bit.
That's a great show.
It's amazing, man. It's amazing.
Well, I have a question for you
It's
guys.
fun.
So, in watching all these different cooking shows, I've realized that I don't use enough salt.
Really?
Because they keep saying, yeah, put a little bit of salt. And every time they say that, they're pouring buckets of salt. I'm like, how much is a little bit? Do I not know how to speak English? Like, a little bit of salt, you think you sprinkle. It's fucking, and then after, yeah, it could use some salt. Oh, really? That's what it could use? Another bucket? Like, they're throwing salt on everything.
Coarse salt, though.
Yeah. They use like
They use
sea
coarse
salt.
salt. It's different.
What is that?
Like, see, it's like the stuff that's in the mill before it becomes powder. You know when you have like table salt or rock salt?
Yeah,
I mean, it's different.
Is that why they can use buckets of it?
It's not buckets. It just looks like a lot more.
It's a fucking shitload of salt, bro.
I only use, I don't use, like, I mean, Anna does for certain cooking, but like in general, I avoid pre-milled salt because I like grinding it. It lets me know how much is in there. I don't want to put too much, obviously, because I have like a salt mill.
Yeah.
There's your meme. There's the gif.
They're very quick with the memes on the Discord.
Do it again.
I'm not
Very
doing
quick with the memes.
Bro,
Bro,
you go
you
back
caught
and
it.
get
Don't
it.
worry, it's there.
Oh,
You did
it's
it
there,
twice.
it's there, it's there. You did it
It's there.
twice.
It's there. It's
They're
there.
very quick with the memes. They know the tech on the Discord. If you guys don't know,
There's a great.
head over to the Discord. They're
yeah.
crazy.
There's a
already made
great.
Nacho
What's it
Libre.
called? They already made it.
Nacho Libre, they made it
Yeah,
yesterday.
Poseidon Libre.
Yeah, they
There's
made it.
a great
I
Greek
gotta run,
expression about
boys.
it.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
so yo, cue the music.
Oh.
Listen, before George goes, you guys need to know something about him. He has 2 other podcasts that he's part of. Number 1 is the Backstage Podcast, where George hangs out of his house, finally out of Brossard, and he interviews people of interest.
No, he does it from home.
Why are you freaking out?
What was that?
I said he heads out of his house, like, because he never goes out. We always see him here. He heads out of his house, and he interviews people of interest. A lot of politicians are on there. A lot of what you would consider boring people that he makes unboring by asking them real questions that aren't boring. Does that make sense?
I mean, if it was about someone else's podcast, yeah.
Yeah, not the podcast. I'm talking about the guests.
Yes.
But you guys don't know him from there. You guys know him from his hit show, Just Us Dads, changing the game up for fathers. It's called Just As Dads. In Mexico, it's called Papi Chulos. So the Papi Chulos are a weekly podcast. They get together 3 Papi Chulos and they talk about their baby chulos. They talk about how hard it is to have kids in this generation. They go, Dios mío, baby chulos, you know? So they have Papi Chulos, talk about baby chulos, and Just As Dad's available everywhere you get your podcast chulos. So head over to the description right now. Click on the link for George. Follow him everywhere. He's on social media. He's on the YouTubes. He's on the Spotify. Wherever the fuck podcasts are available, George is also there doing his thing with the other Papi Chulos. You get me? You feel me?
Chulos a lot.
I like saying Papi Chulos. The other Papi Chulo in front of me, who lost his hair due to stress because he too has kids, does not have a child-related or a parent-related podcast. He has a podcast related to filling gaping crevices. This Sunday on Fill My Hole, he fills the hole of Emil Corey, comedian, writer, podcaster.
We went a whole thing before you got here about how I wasn't going to tell them who it was.
Oh, fuck, I didn't know. Well, look, you heard it here first. Don't say I don't give you cool information. This Sunday at 8 p.m., Phil is going to be filling Emil's hole. And he's going to ask him all kinds of questions. I'm sure the two of them had fun. They're a good bunch of dudes. So follow Phil. Links in the description. Also, if you are an official business and you need a goddamn commercial made right, you head to the link in the description, balabanos.com over here. Phil will make a commercial for you. Not some garbage commercial that a high school would make. You will get a commercial made by a guy whose films went all the way to Cannes. That's the film festival in France where nothing suspicious ever happens. Follow Poseidon on Instagram and on Twitter, ThePoseidon69. Also on Twitch, he plays video games at twitch.tv/ThePoseidon69. My stuff, PantelisComedy.com. Head over to patreon.com/Pantelis to get exclusive shows. We got French podcasts, we got English podcasts, we got pornographic podcasts. It's all there.
Do you?
Yeah. Well, In Bed with Poseidon is gonna.
I mean, it's kind of
we're launching a French one called Annabelle et la Bête.
Yeah. Call it La Bête, just to confuse people.
It is called Annabelle et la Bête. That's the thing.
But he's a Le Bête.
No, that's not how the French language works.
Yeah.
Un bête?
No.
Bête?
No.
Is bête féminin?
No. Because in English it's the beast.
Yeah.
No, I know. I just wasn't sure for a second there.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yep.
Yeah. To être correct.
Le bête means the idiot. La bête means the beast.
All right, George, get the fuck out of here. Go do your job.
Check.
Later,
Bye-bye.
George.
Later, man.
So yeah, we got a couple of minutes here. I saw it last week. It was Friday, and I watched a bit of The Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Oh, I'm waiting to, like I did with WandaVision.
Yeah, it's
How is it?
It's okay.
It's okay?
I like Anthony Mackie,
It
and I
feels-
like the guy that plays
Sebastian
Winter
Stan?
Soldier, Sebastian Stan, whatever.
Does
the
it
fuck his
feel
name
like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? Is it that kind of
is. I don't
vibe?
watch Agents of Shield.
Oh, no? Okay.
No,
I like Clark Gregg. What's his name? Clark Gregg or Greg Clark?
I don't know who that is.
Phil from the Avengers who gets stabbed in the first movie and dies, and he brings the Avengers together.
Oh yeah, I like him.
What's
He's
his
not
name?
in it.
Clark Gregg? No, that's why I watched it. S.H.I.E.L.D. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
He's in
the
it.
lead character.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert, he's not dead.
Yeah, they bring that up in one of the Marvel movies after. And no, I knew that.
And they're like, well, we banded together for nothing. What is
What is
happening?
that?
I don't know. Cause
This kid was sitting in the lobby when I got here. Did you see him?
what?
The kid in the lobby. When I came in, when you walked in, wasn't there a kid FaceTiming in the corner in all yellow?
I didn't see him.
Oh, okay. It looked just like this
But
kid.
because I had saved this from another morning show, and it still makes me laugh every time I open up the folder.
Okay. I mean, memories with Poseidon.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
So,
Are you going to do it, though? Are you going to do it?
do what?
Roll up your sleeve?
I might. I don't know. People are telling me just do it. Like I've been getting messages since I mentioned it, and nobody gives a fuck. It's just my personal. Everything's always in my head.
That's fine. I mean, you have some kind of, not conviction, morals.
I don't think it's a moral thing. I think I'm just being an idiot.
I mean, I'd like to read the email in full after I only got part of it because you were we were trying to focus here.
It was a pretty straightforward email. It's like, yo, you want to do the vaccine rollout commercial?
Is it in French or in English? Do you know? Probably in French.
I don't have to say anything.
No, I mean the campaign. I'm just curious.
I think it's in French.
Okay. I mean, if it was my call, I would do it. But I'm getting the vaccine, so it's a whole different.
Oh yeah, this is for like the minister.
Yeah, that's what I saw, Ministel, and I was
Oh
like,
yeah,
"Wait,
this is like they've come to the upper echelon of society here.
I wonder if they reached out to her, if your agent actually did her job and reached out to them.
No, what do you mean her job? She can't. You don't reach out to government saying, "Hey guys, need a commercial." What they do is when they go look at the faces or
they
whatever.
can actually.
What do you mean
They absolutely can. Like if the government says we're launching this project,
So then
some
the
agents
government
can reach
says
out.
it. That's what I'm saying. It's the
Yeah.
government has to do it. No, I'm pretty sure she's not that proactive. They probably just said, "Yo, this guy."
This
And-
guy, he's
and-
tall.
and then she's like, "I rep him."
whitish.
And
I
then they're
rent
like,
him? Is that what you
I
said?
rep him.
Oh, he rents you out.
Yeah. I don't know. Well,
Oh man, that fucking Emil joke it fucking killed me.
Oh, bro, that was so
And
funny.
for the record, the follow up about my CAN accreditation, like there's a good chunk of the episode that's about that.
nice. Yeah, you guys gotta watch
Like,
Film
you're
My
a
Home on
prophet,
Sunday.
You're a prophet. The only thing I will say is we had some technical difficulties because when you and I are both streaming at the same time, the further away you are from the modem, the
harder it
more
gets.
latency you get.
When did you record this? Monday,
While
Tuesday.
you're doing 2 drink minimum.
Oh, Tuesday.
So because I recorded through Zoom because I was watching my speed,
Yeah.
every time it would dip, this is what would happen. I'd be talking and all of a sudden it would kind of sound like this for a few seconds and,
And
it
then
would go
get back. Ugh.
So annoying. So I'm never.
That's why I record audio separately. Like people don't know this, but like let's say 2 drink minimum when it's live as opposed to when it goes up later. When it goes up later, it sounds better because we're recording the audio independently,
Yeah.
and I get that high quality audio and I put it over the video.
I'm dumb. I don't even stream it live. There's really nothing stopping me from doing what you just described. I don't know why I haven't been. It's just pure. Zoom is easy. Press start and
Yeah.
you know.
No, I like
I'm
doing
gonna
it.
start doing it straight through OBS now.
I'm particular about the audio just because
Podcast.
most people listen to it audio, so I want them to be able to hear it properly.
You just sounded like you're having a good time in here.
Oh, we were laughing. The last couple of episodes of 2 Drink Minimum have been a lot of fun because we're finally starting to get comfortable in doing it separately. So we changed the dynamic. So when we're together, we don't need stories, website links. We don't need any of that shit because we're together. We fuck around. We laugh in the same room. When we're away, it took us a while to figure out how the fuck do we do this through Zoom to make it fun. And now we know. We have stories. We bring up stupid shit in the news. We make fun of it. So because it's different, because we could bring up the visuals
Yeah,
and we could have fun. So it took us a while to get our balance on the Zoom. But soon shit's going to be opening up. So hopefully we can get back
Venues
to
open as of today, right? Like
yeah, but not
larger venues.
fully. It's
No, yeah.
weird. I don't know.
What's Mike's story like? Mike is
Mike's touring. He's still
touring.
he's
not
selling tickets. He's
self-quarantining?
touring. No, he's not self-quarantining. He's touring. He's doing live podcasts. He's
He's just not coming here, basically, right now.
well, there's no point to come here since
Yeah.
we're doing it on Zoom anyway. I mean, even though it's fun to have him in studio, but it's like a whole hassle because also the curfew.
Yeah.
Even though he's allowed to, I'll give him the paper. Mike doesn't want to get stopped after because he's very famous here. So you could have an asshole being like, "Oh, look at Mike. He's doing whatever he wants. The rules don't apply to him." Like he doesn't want that shit. People are dumb.
I left here at 9:20 on Monday, and like I was out driving home, and there was a lot of cars out. I was like, it's confusing.
I got some for my dog.
I've
I got a kangaroo pouch.
Why?
You know, you could put them in and they sit.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Because my dog, she's a little chubby. She has bad hips. You know, she has a heart condition. So when she goes out for a walk, which
She gets tired.
she gets tired very easily. Like 15 minutes is a big max, especially if I'm walking at my speed. Because I have
dog.
long legs, she's small.
Yeah.
So, but I like to go for walks, like an hour, go longer for walks. But I can't take her for that long because I'm gonna murder her. It's like she'll die. Like her
yeah.
heart can't take it. So I figured, shit, we could just kangaroo pouch her, and then just for the last 15 minutes of the walk, put her down on a leash, and then she gets the nice walk. And the rest of the time, she's sitting in the pouch looking around.
Dog has a better life than I do.
Yeah, she's looking around. She's like, "What's this? Oh, interesting. What is that? Whose car is that? She's so curious. She's
I realized the last couple days that it's been nice how out of shape I am from the winter of like not doing anything.
Yeah.
Because like I've been taking my youngest out like right after lunch. I'll take her, put her in the stroller. We go walk around the neighborhood for like an hour. The stroller's like 20 pounds. She's like 20 pounds. The roads are a shit show.
yeah, the roads are bad.
My lower back and my arms and my like glutes are like burning at the end. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
But it's good exercise.
It's good exercise. But yeah, it's good core exercise. But like, and she's just staring at me like, why is this motherfucker tired? I feel great.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just being driven around.
Yeah, she loves it. But it's
agree.
nice. It's nice to go for a walk with the kid. You just walk around, nobody bothers you, and you can talk to yourself, and no one thinks you're crazy because there's a baby in front of you. They're like, he's talking to a baby.
I talk to my dog.
Yeah.
I have I talk to on the phone too. I don't really limit myself, but I feel like this kangaroo pouch for the dog is a great idea because it frees up your arms. You can carry the dog and carry stuff. I could probably go shop with her now. Just having the kangaroo pouch while I'm buying stuff.
Probably, yeah.
I mean, technically, yeah.
Yeah.
Just get a doggy stroller.
No, that's too much. She'll jump off. But this, she looks hilariously comfortable. She's like,
Yeah, she's
Okay.
just
just looking around. It's fucking hilarious. What an adorable little dog. Yeah.
Yes, handling a stroller is a workout, and I hate the stroller we have. I've been cursing its existence.
It's the wheels don't turn.
No, it's just it's like my wife got like the best stroller you could get 4.5 years ago when Leo was born. But it's just like awkward and big because I see all these other parents with these little tiny strollers just poof, they're ready to go. I'm like, boom, opening it, unfolding it. It's a whole thing.
Aren't there automatic strollers? Bit of an engine.
This seems a bit much.
What about if you have a really fat kid?
Then go for it. I mean,
Yeah.
but who knows? Remember Ghostbusters when the stroller goes off?
Oh,
Well,
maybe
that
that's
could
what.
happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
Oh,
know.
you know what they should do?
I've seen strollers go.
I just
Like,
solved the
terrifying.
problem. I invent this right now. Patent this, Poseidon. You're gonna have a stroller that's there's an engine in it, right? It's automated, but the only way it goes is you have to have your hands on the handles like a Segway. So the second you let go, it breaks. So it can never
Ooh.
run away.
A good idea, but
It can never. It'll be expensive, but it can never run away from you. Even on a hill, you just have to let go. The brakes lock in.
everything that has that sort of a break is more of a on-off. It's not like a gradual. Like we're not good at that kind of braking.
Yeah, we are. Segways.
Segways don't brake. You actually lean in.
No,
to
but I'm
brake
saying
it, right?
a Segway, you could lean in. So we have the leaning ability, and braking, we've mastered braking. Let go, it breaks.
Yeah, but if a child breaks up, like what's up, bottom in English?
Abruptly.
Thanks. The kid's neck's gonna get hurt. They're babies.
Well,
They
how
can't-
fast is the kid? How fast are you running with the stroller and then you just stop it? Because if you're gonna do that,
I mean, some people do. Look,
I don't think the automatic brake is what's gonna stop
I
you.
like
Yeah,
the
there you go.
Batmobile.
Look
I
at
would
this.
have loved to have a stroller like that when
Yeah.
I was a baby.
No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't understand anything.
no, you would as a kid if you're in a Batmobile. You know, my daughter has a little Mini Cooper that we push around. She loves it.
I don't
But
even
high
remember
car.
being in a stroller. That's a bit
pretty-
much.
Yeah, it's a bit much.
Was going to fight crime?
Yeah, that's what I have.
What?
I think. Oh no, that's not it. That's not it.
Is this a motorcycle, bro?
I don't know. It looks
This-
like a Tron cycle.
Yeah, this one's a
Pretty
little
cool.
exaggerated.
It's a bit much.
I don't know. Ours is like super. Like there's good suspension, so she's not bouncing around. in it.
Look at that one. That one's badass.
That's
That
good
was
suspension.
that one's a white trash one. I like it.
Chrome rims and everything, bro.
Yeah.
Giddy up, baby.
I like that one. That's the one I want to get for myself.
Yeah, you just ride
Sir,
around
why
it.
are you in a stroller? Why the fuck not?
Oh, you know what's really cool? You can get custom chopper bicycles.
I'm sorry. What?
Okay.
You can get custom anything.
Custom chopper? What does he mean?
Is he saying, you know what's really cool? You can get bicycles?
I'm not sure.
This I would.
Oh,
Love.
those are cool. Yeah.
I would love to have one of these.
Why would you love to have one of these? You'd look so stupid.
Why would I look stupid?
You know what it is? They look uncomfortable.
Everybody in these photos looks stupid.
What are you talking about?
Bro, that is a bicycle.
Look, they're
Yeah.
they're cool looking,
That looks.
like a motorcycle.
Yeah. Like
Yeah, but it's not a motorcycle. It's a bicycle.
No,
I
I know.
guarantee you, this is comfortable.
No one says it's not comfortable, but it's
That
not
one
a...
might be actually.
What do you think you're going to roll up to someone like, hey, ladies? They're going to be
No,
like,
no,
bro,
no,
you're on
no.
a bicycle.
No. Because like I've wanted to, because my knees are very bad. I've injured my knees a lot over the years, and I'm wanting to kind of.
Second.
Yeah. You've been dropping on your knees hard, yeah.
No, but they're rattled from sports and shit.
You don't stop saying that. That's
Water
he,
sports.
he's living life in my head. That's what I say because I played sports.
I played sports too when I was.
No,
a
no,
kid. I've also fallen. I've gone rollerblading.
I
and
fell
fallen.
down that one time.
yeah, because of his pre-existing amateur career. Okay, so you want to go on a
What?
bike to reduce the strain on your knees.
Yeah, because I have bad knees.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I want to pick up cycling, but I want something a little more lax. I don't like this whole fucking Tour de France
Look,
motherfuckers.
I'll be honest with you. If I saw you on this, if I saw anyone on these bikes, for a split second, I'd be like, "That's a cool bike," but that guy's an idiot. Why would you invest in this? This is
Wait,
dumb.
are you
Because it
showing
looks-
the bikes to the people?
No.
Oh, okay.
So then how the fuck would they know what we're talking about?
Oh,
Oh, we can't see. Yeah, thanks.
I just realized.
Stupid kid.
Yeah, this is what the bicycles look like.
I have no words.
But yeah, I don't know. They look comfortable.
Go up. That's you. That's you and your boyfriend right there. There we
Can
go.
you just Google fat guy on a tiny bicycle?
Yeah.
I just want to get an idea. He's gonna do it, huh?
Fuck, he's in my account again. Like, I don't...
There we go. That's a Vespa. But yeah, I like that. If I was heavier, that's me on a bicycle right there on the left.
Where?
Go up.
This one.
No, now it's on the right.
This
There,
one.
this guy.
Oh,
that would
God.
be me if I was really fat.
Jesus Christ.
That's fat me right there. That's
Jesus
me in 2042.
Christ.
You know what's crazy about him using my account all the time to Google this
You
shit?
get all kinds of weird.
Yeah, because Chrome is connected
connected,
because I have
yeah.
my Pixel. So it's like, I wasn't looking for hookers.
From now on, incognito always.
I've never
What's
searched.
going on in the chat? Anything interesting?
No, I avoid the chat.
I like following.
Sometimes
along. It's interesting.
people get upset.
I like when people burn other people in the chat. That's always funny.
And then when you burn them back, they start crying. So,
Lágrimas.
Lagrimas.
Kodex says comfortable to sit in, but not to pedal.
And you need comfortable to pedal.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need a regular. You don't need a speed bike. You need a good, just a bicycle, like a lady bike that goes. The bar in the middle goes up, and you just, change the gears.
Oh,
you
like the
pedal.
Conor McGregor one where it was going da-na-na-na-na.
No, you just need a bike, bro. You just need a regular bike, but you don't need one of the speedy ones.
No, I don't want.
Because you have to work. No,
But I don't want the speedy.
But
one.
you can't do this. Those expensive ones. There's also skill to them. You know what I mean? Like how to. You don't need the aerodynamic. You just want a bike. You could even just get a Bixie. Just go rent a Bixie and bike around. That's it. Like
there's a
Homer.
monthly subscription.
Yeah,
too.
man, just get that. I'm gonna keep running because I have a dream that maybe we'll see. If I get a chance, I will go play one more season of ball hockey competitively.
Oh, shit.
If I get a chance. But I'm not gonna put any effort into it. Like I'm not gonna try to make a team. I don't have time for that. We're building a whole thing here. But if it happens and my buddies are in a team and they're in a league and I could make it, I'm gonna go play one last season. So I want to run. I want to be ready.
Okay.
That's why I'm running.
Okay, I see what
I
you
need to
mean.
get my joints used to
Yeah,
that bullshit.
no, me, I don't want to do any of that. You know me, I can't even sit crisscross applesauce.
Okay.
My knees buckle.
Is
eh?
crisscross applesauce Indian sitting?
Yeah,
You can't sit Indian style.
I can't. My knees. You know what happens? Because my knees are a little bit, I think, inwards. So when I sit crisscross, the knee replaces itself the way it's supposed to be, but it does this weird, and then like it pops out, and then I have to go. Oh, I feel the pain, and then I stretch out my leg, and it rebuckles in place. It goes.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I have fucked up knees, bro.
That's weird.
They buckle. The right one buckles more than the left one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, they buckle too, but not because I'm sitting. Like, they'll buckle sometimes if I'm walking or I'm doing something. But I fucked my knees up, like, you're talking about years of running.
Oh yeah, yours are probably worse than mine.
Yeah.
You know, but
I didn't know. Also, growing up, we weren't told that, by the way. We were told that running is good for you.
exactly. Also, I had flat feet, so that never helped.
Yeah, you have duck feet, eh?
Yeah, flat feet.
Yeah. Well, how does that happen? Do you get born like that,
When I
or
was
does
a
it
kid,
develop?
Usually it develops, I think. I was very fat, so the weight of it, I was, think about it, I was like 5 foot something, 280 pounds. I was a very fat
You're
kid.
280 pounds at
Well,
what
I'm
age?
over exaggerating. Like at 14, I was 200 something. Yeah, I remember right before I started boxing, I was really fat. I was short. I think I started boxing when I was 15.
I was 180 pounds. I was fat too.
Yeah, I was 200 something because I remember weighing myself, and I remember the trainer that I'd gotten the knockout gym on Jean Talon. I remember he had told my mother,
Like,
he's
Jesus Christ, ma'am, you are fat.
he's like, this kid is gonna die of a heart attack at the age of 18 if he doesn't lose weight now.
Oh, you were getting really big, eh?
Yeah, I was getting very fat.
Were you eating garbage?
I was eating like
Sugar stuff.
all kinds of garbage.
Yeah. That's what does you in, yeah.
Yeah, and then I had lost weight, and then what happened was I almost tore the tendon in my right ankle from playing
Oh,
soccer.
you know how many times oh my
Bro,
God, dude, the
pain,
ankle is the worst.
I had never felt pain like that in my life. I had to keep on a cast for 2-3 months, and it took me 8 months to recover completely.
I had broke my collarbone and had fractured the other one. The pain was nowhere near, I think, if I remember correctly, of the ankle. The worst ankle was one when I did it by myself, and it was the most embarrassing too. I was practicing at the gym, just hockey, and I was just doing back. I just did like a side to side and went inward like this.
Oh,
Dude, and the pain just all over my body, and I screamed, and I was on the floor, I was like, ah! It was complete.
yeah.
That was when they gave me crutches, and I used them for a day, and then I got rid of them because I
What
couldn't.
did you do? You sprained your ankle?
Oh, it was bad. It was the worst time I had ever done it. It was because normally I would never need anything. This one, I had like, oh, you can't step on it, and they're like, you have to stay off it for 6 months. So so I had crutches for one day, and I remember I couldn't get into next doors because I was trying to get in from the outside. You know, instead of going through the door, and I jumped in, and then I would jump out, and I'm fuck
Vaguely
this.
remember this.
Yeah. And then the 6 month period, bro. 2 weeks later, I was playing hockey. But that's why now my ankles are fucked up.
yeah.
Does
I
it
would
hurt
never-
when it's humid like this and raining?
It hurts all the time. They hurt. They snap all the time.
No.
When I play hockey, I have these wraps, compression stuff, or else sometimes they'll just snap out of the way.
roll it.
Yeah, I fucked up my whole body's
You're
fucked up.
telling me, and I'm getting shivers, bro, because
Yeah.
I know
Last,
the exact feeling.
right before COVID, I guess April, I forgot when it was. One of my trips to Florida, I had brought Anna and the baby.
Mm-hmm.
And we're hanging out by like the boardwalk, whatever, and I'm taking pictures and just whatever. We're just chilling. and I'm wearing slides, right? I turn around.
What are slides?
Flip flops.
Oh.
But like not through the toe, the ones
Yeah,
that go
yeah,
over.
yeah.
You slide your foot.
Oh,
into.
okay, that makes sense.
Like the kind douchebags wear with socks.
Yeah. I thought I imagined you were wearing socks.
No. I was on the beach.
I don't know where
I
you
was
were.
in, like,
Okay.
on the boardwalk on the beach. I'm in like my bathing suit and like whatever. And Leia and Anna are eating ice creams at a little table. And I turn around because I want to get further away to take a picture. And I don't realize that there's a step. And the front of the step is like exposed granite cement, like hard. Guys, I've never seen a part of my body swell up the way my toe did. Okay? I still, to this day, because I never went to the doctor, I couldn't walk on it for a week. One toe bends like this, one toe bends like this. And when it's humid like today, my toe feels like it's tingling now. Like I fucked it up so bad.
Yeah, I've sprained my. I remember.
A toe stub is nothing to be fucking. A bad toe stub, you're down.
Yeah, all that
You're
shit
on the
hurts.
floor.
Yeah.
Well, there was I don't remember who it was. I think I saw it in 1,000 Ways to Die. I think it was somebody that owned a whiskey company or some shit.
Conor McGregor.
No. This was a while ago, years ago, and I think he got so drunk he forgot the code to his safe, like a safe.
Yeah.
And he
a
kicked
safe.
and he kicked it, stubbed his toe, and he died from an infection.
Because he broke something bad.
He broke
right? Yeah.
something.
Wait,
bad.
how fast did the infection kill
This
you?
must have been in like old times.
Yeah, it was old.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I was
it
like, Jesus Christ.
It was
Yeah,
the
he
olden
probably cut his
times.
toe and it split it open, and then
Yeah.
they're like, exorcise the demons from it.
Yeah.
It was the olden times.
Yeah,
My olden
nothing
times.
broke, like nothing bled. There was no blood. It just swelled up, man. Ugh. But do you remember my finger cast? Were you around for that? When they had to like they drilled through my finger.
I don't remember.
We were playing dodgeball with Christopher, our optometrist.
Oh, and he.
And he laced me with like a spinner, and I was right near the wall in the back of the Greek community, the school there. So when the ball hit me, my elbow hit the wall, and the ball took my finger past my knuckle. And it gave me like a slight hairline fracture on the middle knuckle. So the only way for them to let it heal, because it was pushing on itself, they put this cast with like this metal piece hanging, 2 elastics attached to like a Frankenstein pin right in the middle, and it was taking the pressure off of the bone. It still hurts.
You ever
years later.
jam your finger playing basketball? I used to jam my finger
Yeah.
when like the
Yeah,
ball
That's
hits
what
you.
happened. But this was just too much.
It used to happen all the time playing basketball. Also because like a lot of times I'd be playing with people that
That's
were
why they
older
wrap
than
their
me.
fingers.
So they were stronger than me. So everything would, and I would hit. Ah, my God, I remember that. That was the first sport I played was basketball.
Bro, listen to this.
Soccer
Look,
for me.
look what my fingers can do.
Yeah, I know.
He's actually doing that with his penis, guys.
Mine snaps. too.
The camera's on me, bro.
Mine always snaps. Yeah, clack, clack, clack.
Yeah. Both my hands.
I do it normally all night like this, and it gets annoying. I'm just snapping.
Yeah, toe hit hurts, man.
Yeah.
Just thinking, I'm looking at the chat. I broke my leg too. That was pretty bad.
By the way, I don't know about my thumbs. Is it
What?
like here, all that? Like, I'm always wondering, is it because of hockey
What are you asking?
or video games?
Video games?
Yeah.
Which part? The clicking or the pain?
The clicking, and it's always sore. Like, I need to hire a masseuse that only does hand massages and just squeezes this all day. Just
I mean, it
this.
could be a lot of different things.
Chiropractor is what you need.
It's not on my back. Are you doing that same thing where you did to her last time?
No,
You're like, funny thing.
chiropractor.
He went to a chiropractor.
No,
He's
no.
like, funny thing about my back is it's located on my cock.
I never did that. By the way, for the record, I never did that. Okay, I
Just got put on every no touch list.
hold on. I kept it very professional. Okay, because she is a very talented professional.
Yeah.
And I need that.
My back is in my butthole.
No. No, but
But yeah, I need someone to just massage this.
it has to do with nerve endings.
I mean, don't look at me.
This?
probably
That's
has
my
to do-
muscle inside. It's like,
It's
oh.
tendons.
Probably has nerve endings.
And my nerves,
tendons.
your nerve endings aren't going to snap.
I'm pretty sure this is what's causing that. It's probably some form of carpal tunnel from years of video games and computer.
Maybe.
Yeah.
There's some
I
chiros
get
I've
it
seen.
sometimes.
I always think it's hockey.
You know what's weird? I have this like a rope bracelet that I wear, not anymore, but like every time I wear it, because it has like a clasp, my entire wrist hurts the next day. And it's not tight or anything. I guess it's the pressure of it sitting on it.
Maybe.
It ruins me. It's
I
like
have
used to
a
my
thin-
government job.
I have thin wrists, so.
Yeah, me too. I have girly wrists.
Yeah.
Yeah. Little lady wrists. But that's I don't wear jewelry or anything on my hands. Like, it bugs me. Even my wedding ring, I stopped wearing it. It used to make my, like, give me a callus here. Like,
Oh, shit. I got to go get mine.
yeah. What's going on? Are you
Adjusted.
back on track? No. We booked the baptism. 25 people.
Where?
St. George.
St. George.
For May.
Oh, for May.
Yeah,
Okay.
for May. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm not in a rush.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
gonna
worried
book
that
it for
the
May.
priest won't be able to lift her. She's getting so big. She's gonna have to walk over there and jump.
Oh, I'm gonna look for May too, because that's
Yeah.
what all I want. 20 minimum is good.
It's 25, not including kids who can't walk.
Oh,
That's what
nice.
they told us. But all our kids can
How many
walk.
handicapped kids do you know?
They're called babies. Babies.
Oh, you mean that choose not to walk? Because you said can't.
Babies can't walk.
If they put their mind to it, they could do whatever
I mean,
they want.
that's
Don't be that kind of a parent, bro.
I'm sorry.
Motivate your kid.
By the way, did you guys see the Evergreen ship being stuck?
What is that?
Oh yeah, there's a ship
the
in
canal.
the what is it? The Suez Canal. What the fuck is
Yeah, I
it?
saw that this morning. When you fuck up so bad, you can see it from space. That's the meme I saw.
Yeah.
Was that you who shared that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Smokey says hand massages are very beneficial. Yeah, it feels like they would be, ma'am. But who's out there selling them?
There's the place next to my house. They do hand massages.
Are they gonna paint my nails and shit? I don't want that. I mean, I just want a massage.
No, it's a massage place.
Oh.
It's called Massage Addict. It's like a franchise.
I thought that's only for your back and shit.
No. I mean, you can tell them that, like, 'cause when they do my back, they do my hands too. But if you tell them, I just want the hands, they'll just do your hands.
Oh, I thought it's like an unusual request. I thought if I asked
I
them, they're
don't
gonna be
think
like,
it's
we're not gonna paint
unusual.
your nails.
Like once I told her, I'm like, my hands like have been hurting. I went for a back massage. She's like, I'll spend more time on your hands. I was
Man,
like,
I want to sit there and be like, look, you have 1 hour.
Go nuts.
Fucking make them numb and just.
But sometimes working other parts of the body will release tension in the hands. So like the
they're gonna try to
shoulders.
trick me like that.
No,
They're
it
gonna
wor-
try to
it-
trick me like that, so they
it
can work on my
works.
back, and I love my back too. I need some back, but
It works.
fucking fuck around my hands.
You ask for.
Well,
I
just
mean,
a fun
are you
fact.
one of those like no men can touch me massage guys?
Yes,
Okay, because they have this like Bulgarian dude. He's strong like Soviet. He make good massage.
he's allowed to touch my hands.
Okay. I mean, we just held hands. It's not that.
Yeah,
different.
he's allowed to touch my hands,
name
but
is
I don't want him
Dimitri.
anywhere near my ass,
Dimitri.
dick, or back.
No.
Fun fact: the first time my chiropractor snapped my neck, I got feeling in my toes again. For the
You
first
do
time.
realize that you died, right? This is all a dream.
Oh my god!
You're in the simulation.
It
now.
was all a dream.
the first
Fucking
time I
read
had
Word
my
Up
neck snapped-
magazine. I can't even read.
No, but because I had lost feelings in
yeah.
my toes from stubbing them and stupid crazy shit.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, it's all compression in your spine.
Yeah, and I couldn't feel anymore. It was all compression, bro, from nerves, bro. Bro, I felt the vibrations go through my body, bro. I was able to
I
feel
went for a
my toes
massage
again.
once and he accidentally.
Smokey, you're hired. Fucking gonna come massage my hands. We're getting hand
I
massages.
misread this. I thought it says I'll suck your hands. I was like, what?
No, I don't need that. I need fucking pressure. You gotta be strong.
I mean, that's kind of hot.
I
too.
might need the Bulgarian guy. Yeah, it's kind of hot, but that's not what I'm looking for. I need like, but also you need someone who's a professional. 'Cause
I feel if
they
they
can't get tired after 10 minutes. You need like a 1 hour of
There's those Thai massages. We spoke about it on the intellectuals.
For your
probably,
hands.
They probably know some crazy
no.
shit.
You're good send yeah, they're gonna walk the back walking and all that.
Yeah.
No.
Again, two different things. I don't mind that, but what I'm saying is right now we need someone to come and go like this for 1 hour. Just fucking.
Feels like something a chiropractor could do.
You don't feel like it's beneath them.
I don't think so.
I'm
no.
here. I can snap your neck. Massage my hands, dummy.
No, they even do treatments for flat feet chiropractors. Some chiropractors.
I don't know.
Break them in, snap
I've
them.
had hand when I used to work at the CLSC. Once a month, there was a massage therapist who would come in and she would do chair massage.
We
So
should
we're
do
not
that.
lying down, you're just
I was
leaning
thinking of
forward.
hiring for here if we get successful.
And I used to do it. It was like $10 for like half an hour.
yeah, if we get a bit more successful, I'm getting them every month. You're all going to be getting massages.
Chair
here.
massages.
Yeah.
I'm down. Because I really don't like I'll go for a massage. Sometimes I need it. My back is sore.
Just chair massages because I'm getting undressed and lathering myself in oil.
Okay.
Okay, I
But
said
chair
too much.
massages I like because you don't need to lie down. I hate the act of lying on my face in that little hole. I know
You
he's
know,
disgusting.
you know what he's gonna do? He's gonna be, oh, it's a chair. I get it. So he's just gonna lean outside, squat, put his dick on the chair. He's gonna be like, my dick's on the chair. That's the kind of stuff he would do.
He just puts his dick through the face hole. She's like, "Sir, what are you doing?" It's a glory hole massage. No, that's for your face. Why did I put my face there?
Yeah, that's what are you gonna stroke
Those are
my-
called milking
What are you
tables.
gonna stroke my face? That's dumb.
Docking, milking. It's a whole fucking episode today, huh? Fucking shit show.
If you go to the
I
chiro,
have a
they'll
lot of
work on your
energy.
hands, but they won't work on my hands for an hour.
They will.
Whereas Smokey has volunteered.
No, they'll just unblock.
I think Smokey inadvertently, she's like, "Well, there goes an hour of my life that I can't get paid for."
No, they'll just do the snaps, and then once it's done, it's done. They don't have like a.
That's why
time
me. I
frame.
want someone to just for one until I feel like everything is unpressurized here, and then they, you know.
The W is silent, Christine.
Olds. What? Oh, Phil.
It's a funny typo. That's all.
Oh.
Apparently, yeah, I have a thing with holes because I get nervous around them. Because if Poseidon's around and there's a hole,
Oh, it's done. It's
Scary
done.
stuff. Scary stuff.
So, anyways, that. So yeah, chiropractors they do
I
the.
say, you should try the place near my house. Greek people run it.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's expensive though. I mean, massages in general are expensive. They're like $70 for the hour or something.
Okay, stop drinking coffee entirely. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Block Dr. Filth.
Where is it?
What does he say?
I will say this to Dr. Phil.
How do you click on his fucking name?
Don't block the
Oh,
guy.
don't actually block him. It was a joke, you idiot.
Coffee really fucks your muscles up. Too much
I
caffeine.
could put him in timeout.
I
Put him
know.
in
Don't.
timeout. Put him in timeout.
I didn't know this. This is amazing. I could put people in timeout. Oh no, I shouldn't have learned.
No, don't do it. But
Yeah, don't put him in timeout. I was just joking.
No, we're just fucking around.
Like they're toddlers.
Caffeine really fucks because it dehydrates and tenses your muscles. Like I told him when he said he couldn't sleep, cut out a few coffees because you guys drink like 12 a day.
After 2 p.m., I don't drink coffee anymore.
There you go. Life changing. I mean, in the summer I probably will because I'll stay up later.
Yeah, you guys are talking nonsense. I'm never gonna stop drinking coffee.
I didn't ask you to stop.
I will
drinking
instead get massages. Bring me your hands in the hand.
Now you remind me of Ange, who goes for like a 12-kilometer run and then smokes a cigarette after.
Yeah, that's me.
Well, you know what I do when I walk around Jerry Park?
You smoke.
I take a break, smoke, chill, and then get up for a walk.
Make sure now that the lung alveoles are all open, it sucks in the tar.
Yeah, he's.
Sometimes even right before the gym, right before I head into the gym, spark a quick smoke.
So just counterproductive, right?
So
dumb.
Such a fucking.
The one thing I have learned about coffee, and I'm doing it more and more now, coffee dehydrates the fuck out of you without knowing.
Yeah.
Without knowing. And it makes you not.
And it's also diuretic, so you pee and you go to the bathroom.
Yeah, it makes you think that you don't need water. Like, oh, but really you do, because if you start drinking water, you're like, oh fuck, I was thirsty. I didn't even know.
That's why
that's how you get a little. There's a bit of your belly.
the den.
Yeah, there's a bit of your belly that's caused because you're not hydrated enough.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Really?
I don't have that
Yeah.
issue because I always
So now I
drink
started
a lot of
forcing myself to drink water.
I drink fucking easily 3-4 liters a day. Like I'm okay.
I drink that much in
That's
coffee.
why I find that cultures that don't serve coffee with water are uncivilized.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, because
Like
we
in
always
Greece,
serve coffee.
You get coffee, you get water.
Yeah,
It's just it makes sense.
yeah.
And I find coffee, the taste goes very nicely together.
Coffee and water.
Yeah, it just
Water doesn't have a taste.
Yeah,
It's
water
just
doesn't
coffee
have a-
makes you
but what I
thirsty.
mean, but what I mean is like if you drink coffee with like a soda,
You
or
started
something,
down the road,
Yeah,
so you
it's-
can't go
it's
back.
disgusting.
I mean, traditionally, the reason that Greeks serve water with coffee is because Turkish style coffee, Greek coffee, that form of brewing, the coffee needs to sit for a few minutes while it settles.
Yeah, what are you gonna drink?
So you drink some water and you cleanse your palate and you taste the coffee.
Yeah.
But still, uncivilized like the Italians. They just give you fucking coffee. What is that?
Italians don't drink water with their coffee.
I mean, if you're having espresso like a ristretto, they'll give you bubbling water, like sparkling water,
Goddamn
which
right.
I like. I'm not against. But you need ice cold, clean tap water.
I was watching this guy on the chef show yesterday making pizzas, Italian guy from Italy.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Robert Rodriguez.
No, oh man, it was so cool. I literally liked him. He's from Naples, and he's talking about volcanoes.
It's fucking.
And he had one of those wood ovens. Oh my god, dude! My mouth was watering.
Pizza.
Oh, delicious pizza. But so I've only had, so Guido makes good pizza. But I'm trying to think of what the best pizza I've ever had in this city was.
In this city.
Yeah, and
What type of pizza though? Because there's different types of pizza.
I mean, thin,
like an Italian,
like an Italian, a
Neapolitan
thin
pizza.
Yeah, not a fucking thick. Like I don't like double pizza. I don't like that shit. I don't like fast food
One of my
pizza.
favorite like Napolitan style pizzas is Stefano Faita's restaurant.
What?
Stefano Faita. He's a famous chef from Quebec.
Ooh.
It's on. I forget what it's called. I think it's called Dante, maybe. Anyways, now since the pandemic, they make them in the restaurant and they flash freeze them. And you can buy them.
Oh,
And it's
that I don't
the
want to do.
only like ready pizza I've ever bought my whole life because I never was into it, and we've been buying them lately. And Anna complained like to him on IG, like I got a spinach and olive pizza and it had nothing on it.
Oh, that's
and he's
funny.
like, oh shit, my bad. So he's like, give me the lot number and here's a free pizza. Like
Yeah, obviously,
he
a lot of
the
these
guy,
guys
it's
are
his
cool.
brand, but he actually answered. It was
I
cool.
think it may have been. Do you remember? I don't know if I ever brought you, but I used to go a lot.
Pizza
Amici
Amici.
on
rings a bell.
Saint Laurent. I think it's Saint Laurent
Not Amici,
Dante.
I know what you're talking about.
It's because they have one of those ovens where they make
Yeah.
the pizza. It's one of those.
Well, the one in the
yeah.
town center, Pizzaiolo in TMR,
Yeah,
they had I don't know if they still have it.
I've
They
went
used-
there.
Yeah,
I've
good
eaten there
pizza.
too.
It's good
Yeah,
pizza.
but I remember at the Michi, I think it was. Yeah, I like that.
Some of my favorite pizza that I've ever had, which
I
is
stopped
weird.
going because they had I used to go a lot. I used to bring people there too. I used to spend a lot of money there, but I had stopped going because I had a shitty experience once with
mean,
one
I
of
remember
the.
that.
You were there.
It's something with the waitresses. They were ignoring you. Or
Yeah, they were being
shit
super
like that.
cunts. And the thing is, not only would I go there often, but it was a waitress that I'd never seen before. It was a new waitress. Not only would I go there often, but I would spend a lot and I would tip a lot. And like I didn't have any unusual demands. I had called in to everything, and she was being a real bitch. And I was like, you know what? Fuck, I'm not eating here. Fuck, like she was being a real cunt. So I left. I grabbed everybody, and we left.
And I was super upset because I had come with you only one time before that.
Yeah.
And I actually really loved the pizza.
Yeah.
And
I've
after
never
that,
been to Amici.
the second time you were like, we're never coming back here again. I was super sad. I was
That's
like,
very
God
kind
damn
of
it.
you.
Yeah. All because of that's why you gotta be careful who you hire to represent your company, who's doing that. Because you were there. She was being an unreasonable
Such
cunt.
hypocritical things you say when you fired him.
Yeah, I know.
It's
But
true.
yeah, she was being an unreasonable cunt. I remember, and I was like, Jesus fucking Christ! Like I didn't do anything to this lady.
Yes, Julian, his spaghetti sauce is delicious. I have actually tried it, and I never buy ready spaghetti sauce, but it is good.
Really?
I'm telling you, it's the brand is called Stefano. They sell it everywhere now. It's like always like pastel colors. Yeah, he has good stuff. It's the only pizza tomato sauce that I've ever tried that doesn't give me heartburn.
Wait, are we talking about the same place? Because Dirty Four wrote Amici.
Yeah, that's why I jumped in. I was like, it is called Amici.
Oh, so it's the place that I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So this
No,
is.
wait, no.
I can't.
He corrected. He came in and said, yes, it's called Amici because you weren't sure.
Oh,
initially.
okay. I thought it was the same chef.
No.
I was
this
like,
is
yo,
done-
tell this guy that
it's
he had a
called- I think it's
cunt of
called
a.
Done. It's on the corner. It's right across San Simeone, that Italian coffee shop.
Okay. But yeah, I liked Amici a lot then until that happened. I remember.
I can't find it on
I got
something.
sleepy just now. I'm so sleepy all of a sudden. The weather.
I think it's Saint Laurent Dante.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, that's what I'm talking about. No, not Dante. Saint Laurent Dante is on Dante. It's what's it called? Pizza Napolitan.
No, Pizza Ponta's down the street
They have
on
good pizza
Saint
too.
Laurent.
They have
I
okay
put that on
pizza,
good
yeah,
pizza
not
too.
bad.
But I've ordered to my house a few times now during the quarantine Napolitan. Yeah. But Amici, I really
Doesn't
liked
seem
it.
like a good delivery pizza to me.
Well, the problem is in the beginning, I think they're trying to get better. In the beginning, I was very sloppy.
Yeah.
And I was also like, what the fuck? Why don't they seal? Like nothing's sealed. If somebody wants the delivery guy, they can just open up, put
Eat
their
a
dick
slice,
on it,
yeah.
and yeah.
I mean, you'd know if they ate a slice, but the dick,
A dick, you won't know.
you won't know the dick.
Meow.
There's
What?
another pizza place that's good in St. Leo. Who cares? It's St. Leo. I'm not going there.
Okay, La Grosse Tabarnak is saying Stefano Pizza is meow. Okay, like it's good. Man, I thought the name of the restaurant was meow. I was like, fuck this guy. It's like a child named it.
Oh, you wrote Miam Miam.
Yeah, like it's
Where is that? I don't
delicious.
see it.
Thanks, PC guy. Oh, Justice League. Right before we sign off. Yes.
Oh, there was that.
Yes.
What,
That's
yes?
all. Because someone asked. I haven't been here in a while. Snyder Cut.
I watched it, yeah.
I enjoyed
I
it.
watched it in
thoroughly.
3 parts.
I watched it in 1.5 sittings.
Oh.
I kept saying I would stop, but I was so into it, I just couldn't.
Yeah, put it.
I stand by his decision to put it in 4x3,
Yeah.
even though I hate 4x3, but good movie. Good movie.
Oh, shit. All right, guys. Thank you for checking out the morning show. Hopefully, we gave you the news that you needed to start this Friday. You got the weekend coming up, and you know what? We're not done. In fact, later on today, I'm going to record a Pantelis podcast for the patrons first in the weekend, and then it goes out everywhere next week. Next week, we got a couple surprises for you. Obviously, tomorrow, we do have In Bed with Poseidon at 4 p.m. Is your lady friend back?
Should be, yes.
Should be. This is very exciting. He's gonna meet his lovely girlfriend once again. She's gonna tell him about all these cool stories that she went through in the Vancouver. Now listen, listen. I'm doing the plugs here. You shut the fuck up about your girlfriend. So listen here. We got a cool podcast coming. Monday I should be recording a French cast with what's her name? Hélène. What's her last name? The girl who took the UCAM photos where she was showing her tits.
Oh, yeah.
So we should be recording a fun French cast with her.
Hélène des Deux Montagnes.
Yeah, Hélène de Deux Montagnes. She seems fun. We're going to do it in French because she's more comfortable that way. I think it's going to be a very good French cast. We got some new podcasts coming up. There's some people that we're talking to right now, maybe having a couple of new shows on the network. And as soon as the curfew's lifted, there's a show that I want to make with you and A-Trax. So we'll see if that goes down. Hopefully Guido gets out of the hospital so we could have him for next week's Intellectuals if you haven't seen that. So patreon.com/Pantelis is where to find us. If you sign up for a yearly boss tier, you get a shirt. If you sign up for a boss tier in general, you're eligible to win one every month anyway. So just sign up. We'll hook you up with some good merch, maybe keychains, maybe shirts. Who the fuck knows? It's mostly shirts, but we also send out a lot of magnets and keychains. We like to surprise you. We like you to be at home, you forget we exist, and then you receive a cool package with my face on it in the mail. Phil Balabanos, links in the description. He's dropping new podcast this Sunday with a secret guest that we don't know about. This Sunday at 8 p.m., he'll be filling the whole of Emil Corey, a guy that we all know, and now you know about it. And that's going to happen right after 4 p.m.'s Pantelis Live this Sunday, where we chat live with you this Sunday on this very channel. ThePoseidon69, Instagram and Twitter, twitch.tv/ThePoseidon69. 2-drink minimum, live every Tuesday on the 2-drink minimum channel. And then it's up Wednesday for all you people that can't stay up late to watch it. That's it. That's all you're going to get. Patreon.com/Pantelis. Thank you guys. Enjoy the day and go fuck yourselves.
Good morning.
Ciao, ciao.